So look, we outside. If y'all see me, we outside. We lined up. I got the landscape hooked up now. You know? So they lined up. That's Reality Check TV.
What's up, family?
Burgundy Blue. Commentary. Critical Smoking.
Critical Smoking in the house for sure.
Another one of these meetings. And we lined up outside already. And it's a little warmer out this time than it was last time.
She trying to be steady.
See the news.
Especially the old folks when the head happens. See how you doing? She weighing everybody out. But I got time to think that she don't weigh me down. Yeah, I'm sorry. You was really fucking ass too. I said, this smells so.
Yo, how you looking? Well, you're in
Yes, I know you're going to speak tonight, please. I know. And I know you. Yes. But I just think it's not fair that this is all blocked up like this when people can't park their cars.
I support you.
And with a resident.
For the Lupus Walk.
That's bad.
I said, now I support his.
They could be coming home from work, but they don't have nowhere to go home because we didn't took them out of there.
And I was on Dolton Politics, and this lady was saying, I'm tired of seeing the same people up there talking. Bring your ass up here and you talk. You know, people be talking inside their houses. They too scared to come out. You come out and you talk. And a lot of people don't want to get out. They don't want to stand up there and talk. You know?
They don't want to sit here and wait.
Stay right there. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Just hold my spot.
Okay.
I want to show everybody that they blocked off the whole parking lot. They blocked off the whole parking lot just for select people. Last time you can at least get in the parking lot and say something. How you doing, sir? At least last few times I can park in the parking lot, but now you can't even park.
Come here so I can get you a pumpkin. Come here so I can get you a pumpkin. Deluxe.
Mr. Lee, where did you find that shirt? Your Juneteenth. I need to give you some. Oh, that's right. Oh, you just be picking them up? Yeah.
Grab one here, grab one over here.
Okay. You know, they just really started having that stuff like within the last couple of years. Like, they didn't have Juneteenth stuff.
What brings you to the meeting tonight? Violation of the Open Meeting Act, a little bit of everything. Can't park in the parking lot, you name it, I'm here. So you showed up and get in the parking lot. Can't get in the parking lot.
What up, bro?
Never. I parked in the parking lot at the last meeting. Well, I think you're trying to limit the number of people. You've got elderly or handicapped. I've got a handicapped sticker, but I'm willing to take that walk because we've got some things here that we need some answers to and that need to be settled. How far away did you have to work? I'm around the corner, halfway. the block, whereby it was usually right here in a handicap spot in the lot.
What's going on with this? I mean,
We've got a mayor that is my way or no way. My way or the highway.
You gotta make it that.
It's been a long time coming.
How do you check the
on the
seats?
street, on the street. Is it anybody
Always
on the
like
street?
this.
It looks like they are. Where the crooks pay the taxes?
We the ones paying them, but they get
I understand it. You want to pay them what? Is anybody
I didn't drive my car, so I
Yeah,
didn't have my
thirsty
case
too.
of water. I got gum.
Hey,
How are you?
how you doing?
My wife and I just walked off and back.
Good to see you, brother.
Did you know that they've roped off the public parking lot?
Yeah, I'm about to go.
They
in.
specifically told us that we couldn't walk on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I asked who gave them authority to make a
You know,
public
they-
parking lot private.
125 minutes around.
This is down right here. It's the biggest shit. Look what they did.
What they saying?
This is stupid.
What are they saying? I can't hear.
Tell me, do you think this is warranted for what's going on? No. You got all these seniors out here.
They don't care. Black.
This little lady right here. Come on now, that shit ain't cool. I don't like that. And she's supposed to be for the seniors, right?
She's not.
I don't like that. That's not right. That's not right. The safety from the residents.
That's the reason that I'm giving.
No, but it's legal to. But it's legal to protest.
Who said it was?
Obviously, that's so you
I
get
use the word
reprimanded.
safety. I
So
use
you
the
get
word
reprimanded
safety
for
for
doing what your
everybody.
amendment rights
That's
are.
what I use.
That's basically what you're saying. Don't try to.
But you know what, baby? Baby, we gonna play chess on chess. We trying to get in the building. So let them have it.
safety. Because people were banging on one at the last meeting. Hell, they wouldn't let us in. They let 42 people in. We had 50 to 100 out here. We were in the rain. I was there. I got it on film.
You got no part.
Hit your no. Hit
Give him a good side.
I
talked to Thelma. She said,
That's ridiculous.
yeah, first time.
And I'm not standing in no line.
And she was hoping for
I am, 'cause I'm not standing in no
I guess it ain't for me though. It's like you get up there and you speak and you talk. And all they do is just look at you. Don't nobody ask you. Ain't nobody gonna answer your question. I don't care how many questions you have. Nobody's gonna answer your question. This is a lot.
And she'll say thank you for your comments.
This is a lot to deal with.
It's a little warm out here today, y'all. I should have got some water, right? But we got 733 people in here right now. Hey, Deb, how you doing? There go Brother Warren right there. That's my brother right there. Shit. Damn cussing or something.
You got a tripod today.
Yeah. And I'm landscape.
And you what? Yeah, good. About time. Golly, I should have told Dwayne on you. What you got? What you got? A mint?
Yeah, people gone.
Oh, did you see my text message?
Burgundy got some more guns. I'm sorry, I'm all over.
All in the lady's face.
Hey, check your thumbprints. Make sure your fingerprints land.
I don't remember doing that.
No, you had to go back. You had to get your registration.
I know I have my job.
Matter of fact, I brought that little card.
And they had no forms, so I had to pick up the forms and go back home, fill out all the stuff, get all my registrations in.
How we looking? It's gonna be a. It's gonna be a big. It's gonna be one today, y'all.
Why?
I ain't saying why. Just keep watching, y'all. Keep watching.
Hey.
How you doing, Sid?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Glad it ain't like 90 degrees.
All you have to do is read the plate. In the state of Illinois, it says
Hey, I would have been chilled if I'd brought my chair. I would have sat out here all day. I would have chilled.
well, yeah, I do the same. I don't pay for the bags. Together with both RVs and seats, they pay $45.
Wait a minute, how?
Well, because one of those calls and line up. And then, you better know your numbers. Because you can say that and I said, not okay.
You good?
Right.
I like that.
They're going to argue with it. Yeah,
What can't we say?
And it's broken. They already should be trying to get it done.
How about business like this? I know a business, they still have got their business license. How can you have that? I told her.
Would I be able to get your name?
Come with like double projection, firm resolution.
Come over here and watch us.
Oh, the taxpaying criminals, huh? We the taxpayers.
We gotta be on fire.
But I think we all should file, that they're file them now this house park.
I thought it was low at mine. So now you got two microphones.
See, she gets back because they told her up in Thornton Township she didn't have no control
Every meeting?
at all.
So is it gonna happen for the rest of the
Anytime she called the police, and that chief said we're not
So every
arresting
meeting we
anybody.
gonna have to be said.
We're not violating anybody's
That's what
South
it said.
Holland.
Like, why do we have to be harassed?
I guess she's only in danger as long as she's in Dolton. She goes everywhere else without all this. But when she comes to Dolton, she has to have this.
So the lady that said she was like, so she wasn't on there. So then when she tried to
Stay here. That's what I'm thinking.
What up? Hey, how you doing? What's your name? David. Mr. David. Long-time resident.
I can't see the screen. Y'all in there?
Yes, we in it. And we out here today. Anything you want to say?
No, we're just here to see what's next on our mayor's fun list of things to do.
Yeah. We got to take our community back.
Yes.
For sure. Mr. Lee, want to say something on camera?
This is the Dolton Trustee page.
Hey, Dan Lee out here today. How you doing? And he's a long-time Dolton resident. 35 years. 35 years been in the fight for a long time. Anything you want to say?
I think the visuals do it all. This is like a totalitarian, fascist situation going on here. We got all kinds of crime going on in this area, but a large police presence is here watching the very people that are paying the police officers. We're the taxpayers. That's our parking lot. That's our building. That idiot mayor is our mayor, believe it or not. And what she is ordering done to us as a people is absolutely a travesty. And it should not be. It should not be. We have done nothing to be treated like this. Nothing.
you better worry about that court day on the 21st.
Miss Thelma, you want to say something on camera?
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
You sure? No, you ain't said a Dolton Trustee YouTube page.
This is the Dolton Trustees.
Miss Thelma, you want to say something?
Former trustee. Thank you.
Hey, can I get one?
I only got the one because she asked me before I went.
All I know is this is a bunch of malarkey. To have us out here, you know I don't use profanity. I feel that I don't have to use those adjectives to express myself, that the residents can't park in the parking lot, have to stand out in a line like we're going to a concert, and it's ridiculous. And all I have to say is Tiffany needs to resign along with the rest of her administration. They need to resign and stop playing with us, because enough is enough and we've had enough. Thank you. Oh, and I'm gonna whoop Ed.
You gonna whoop Ed? Why?
Ed,
Ed
he
who?
know.
Ed who?
Ed, he know who he is.
What he do?
And he know what he did.
What'd you do?
I tell you this much. Keep watching the Dolton Trustee. We got another interview I did with Tammy. We gotta get Miss Yvonne in. So we're gonna keep on producing great content, y'all. Great content. And keep in mind, she don't cancel how many meetings this year? This is what, 20-something meetings?
28.
Every good government has 2 meetings a month. There's only 1 meeting a month here.
Well, let me ask you something.
By ordinance, back.
Well, wait a minute. Now, you're a trustee, right?
Former trustee.
Former trustee. Now, she says that you all sit up and wait until the board meeting and grandstand. Why do you wait until you get to the board meeting? And how come you don't just call her on the cell phone?
Ain't that what you say?
Call my phone.
Why you don't call her on the cell phone?
Because he went to grandstand.
There was one time I did call, and then she accused me of doing something I didn't do. So no, it's pointless to call. You know what I mean? You don't call a liar and somebody who misleads.
But the meetings that she cancels, isn't that the reason? Isn't that the
The reason why she cancels the second meeting a month? If you have the second meeting a month, then you can get more things done. You can ask questions. You can get things done. That's every good government has 2 meetings a month. A committee to hold meeting to discuss the things before it comes to the community. But they don't do that.
Is that jail or this is jail? My
Cow meeting, committee to hold. Yup.
See, jail, and I started all over, but jail, my nails, like, I need dip is strong for my nails.
Can I say this too? Since I'm saying something. Tiffany has violated not only the residents' rights, but she also has violated the trustees. She sit up and talk to them like they lower than whales shit. Excuse my French. And she don't follow any ordinance. She do what she want to do, and that's unheard of in government. It's a book called The Municipal Handbook that anybody can pick up, order it off of Amazon, and read it, and they'll have a great understanding how the meetings are supposed to be ran, along with Robert Rules of Orders. And she follows none of that. Absolutely none of that. She do what she want to do at the expense of the residents. Now, we can take Greenwood over there where she built the tiny houses and the ice skating rink that's never open. And what type of, I just want to know, what type of revenue have that generated? None. And we could have actually took that money and fixed our failed water department and put in meters where the guys can go around there and scan it so you can get an accurate reading, because all the readings that we get are estimated, and then you have to come up here and fight like hell to get your bills straightened out. Thank you.
Could you repeat the name of that book that you recommended?
Yeah.
It's called The Municipal Handbook. They have several volumes, and that's one of the guidelines to how the meetings are supposed to be held, along with Robert's Rules and Orders. And then you have ordinances in place, along with resolutions, and she never, ever, ever. And I would just like to ask former trustee Ed Steve a question. Because I don't want to tell a lie. Have she ever let you all put anything on the agenda?
Yeah, it's no. And what happens is she has to put she's been putting the veto overrides on it. But since the beginning, she was not putting stuff on the agenda. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And the hard is the hypocrisy because what she was as a trustee and the stuff that she fought against for the trustee. Yo, what's up, brother? How you feel, man?
How's everybody doing today? Hold on now. I know I said how's everybody doing today.
Good.
I understand how y'all feel. Huh?
Annoyed?
Don't be annoyed. Don't be annoyed.
Why we can't park?
Hold on, Thelma.
I know you know me, baby.
Let me get my piece
But we
up.
can't even park.
Ma'am, that's not my thing.
Keep prices in there.
Ma'am, that's not my problem.
Yeah, I know.
I can't get over that, Mr. Lee. You already know that. Come on now, don't do me like that.
You don't
That's
care.
over my head.
No, you just got to be saying it's your problem.
It is.
Sir, that's on the inside. Sir, it did come out my mouth, and I will hold up to everything that I'm going to stand up on that. That's why I'm out here talking to you like a stand-up.
You can get away with this.
Sir, don't say you are. Don't say you are. Don't do
Because
that.
it's true. Because you're the muscle.
I'm not the muscle.
You are the muscle.
I'm not the muscle. If you really know,
I know you're a good person.
Okay,
I know you
so
follow
don't
orders,
say muscle.
but so did the Nazi brown shirts.
No problem. This is what I wanted to say.
You ain't doing that right.
Excuse me, y'all. Hey, can you everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me, please? All right. This is what I was coming out here to say before Mr. Lee said that I'm
muscle.
You know, the muscle. Correct. I'm not the muscle, but what I do want everyone to do today is to go into the meeting and have a good meeting. I would like everyone in here to have their voice heard today. We do not need to have all this bickering going back and forth from the citizens or the people that's on the front up there either. But I do not want nobody to get unjustly put out of a meeting because of something that you said. Okay? I don't care about the rhetorics or anything like that. Ma'am, hold on. Just hit me up, man.
We just want to know what we can't say.
I don't know what you can or cannot say. All I'm saying is I don't want nothing.
You don't want us to get put out when we don't know what we can't say?
Can we clap?
You can do whatever.
Yeah,
you
we
want.
can
I'm just giving. All I'm telling you, I just don't want anything to happen to any of you all for no thing unjust. Just listening to me.
Nobody's going to threaten the mayor.
He's just trying to set a friendly atmosphere.
That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying
to speak our mind.
You all have that right. Now, you have that right. Ma'am, you can do anything. All I'm just saying, I don't. Okay. Well, I would. Let me go get that corrected. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you something.
And then that's why they
don't
do amendment rights.
I will definitely go get an answer on that because I don't want nobody to say that I said something, but I know I did say something. But I'm going to go correct it and let me get the.
You can clap if you want to. That's your First Amendment right.
Well, I remember they tried to put you
capacity limit?
I wasn't
Yes,
going.
ma'am. There is.
I know you were. You didn't. You stayed right there, but they tried it though.
So are y'all checking IDs?
Nobody's submitted, right?
That's not the law.
No. What I said was.
Oh. No, I ain't doing that.
They can't put you out for that. Yes, they can. It is an ordinance for that, ma'am. According to the Robert Rules of Order, you can't be put out for that. Huh?
Yelling out what? What's the ordinance state?
That was the thought. The who? Yes, ma'am. I get you. Okay. But I'm just telling you the Robert Rules of Order.
Robert Rules of Order doesn't cover that.
You used to be a trustee here, right? Can I ask you a question, sir? Man to man.
No,
I
you
do
need to
not.
ask Pierce. He's been there longer. It's no
Pierce?
ordinance.
Is it Pierce? Or? Okay.
It's no ordinance for
You got
that.
3 ex-trustees over here. 3.
Ordinance about being put out.
Ordinance and the law are two
I never
different
seen
things.
an ordinance say you can put it.
But can you be
You
put out
cannot,
of a board
no.
meeting for?
If you're not
I
committing
never
a
seen that
crime,
ordinance.
no.
I never seen that ordinance.
So I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking you. Can you?
No.
I don't know.
Ma'am, I'm talking to Mr. Steve.
What we do have is a transparency ordinance. They don't follow that.
I never
Say that again.
And it never got to the point. It never got to the point where they had to put somebody out.
Sergeant Terry, why do they follow some ordinances but not others? Because that's not fair. They're picking and choosing which ones they
They enforce
enforce.
them on the residents who are the ones that put them in
You
that.
are a law enforcement.
I mean, you probably should know that though. Why they're only enforcing certain ordinances. If you're the sergeant, you should know.
Tell me about the ordinance.
I'm just coming out here to talk to you all. I was actually being friendly.
The man just
I was
came out
actually being friendly.
to set an
Y'all just
atmosphere.
started coming at me. I never said anything. I was coming to be.
We still love you. Well, let me hear you. Need to be correct.
Okay, here we go. Probably tell him not to be friendly.
Yeah. He is telling me to shut up.
Right.
Boy, you know, a supervisor could never, ever treat Queen like that. I know you go do it yourself.
Everything they tried with this one, they failed. Right. And I was ready to back
I never seen no ordinance say you can put somebody out. Pearson. I never seen an ordinance say you can put somebody out.
You jumped out there and caught all the arrows.
It's a made-up bullshit ordinance.
They just got the people.
He got offended because I called him a muscle. I don't know why. That's what this is.
And she couldn't get the bully.
That's what it is.
I said that was her go-to.
Oh, at the council?
And then she tried to like me, son. That was me. You can't put nobody out. I knew y'all knew. I knew y'all know.
Can anybody tell me what time it is? Can the old people go in? You need to see my ID.
I just make a little call, and I get any info I want. I get any dirt on anybody. Trust me.
I'm not going nowhere.
She had to deal with it. That lady last month, hollering, screaming, I'm not going nowhere. And they backed up.
Because should I get a copy of you all's general orders? I just curious to see them.
And the copy of the threat to Hindu. I'd like to see a copy of that too.
A copy of your general orders and a copy of your...
You hearing it right there?
You want to be a trustee?
I'm sorry that you manipulated all of them documents to make sure you can't even count.
Trustee. Come on, hold on.
That's right. You could get elected in this town with 900 votes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Out of 19,500 registered voters, you're doing good to get 2,000.
Well, look at the township.
That's right.
That needs to change. 190,000 people. And what you get to vote? 6,000,
7,000 out of 20,000.
That's bad.
Former
There needs to
Trustee
be-
Pearson, I heard you say that you wrote the transparency ordinance. Could you tell us how it has been broken? What is the transparency ordinance and how has it been broken?
It just speaks for itself. It's transparency. Everything should be out in front of the people. That's all it's about, is doing everything in the public. What this administration do is put everything in the dark. Everything's in the dark. They don't care what you think. They don't care how you feel about it. And they don't care what they violate. And so they're just not being transparent. They don't, you can't look anything up for yourself. And it was written so that everything is posted.
Lord Lightfoot coming in with the trustees. Former Trustee Edward Steve, what's happening? What just happened?
Yeah, Miss Mary Lord Lightfoot came in today. You know, and which is a surprise for everybody. And that's a bold step, you know what I mean? Obviously, she's here for a reason. And it's going to be an interesting meeting. So people watching, Mary Lord Lightfoot came in. She's going to be in this meeting today. And see if she gets up there and say something, what does she have to say? So clearly there's something going on. Clearly, there's a lot of misleading information out here right now. You know what I mean? Like Trustee Pearson said, you have to turn over the records. You have to turn over the spending. Like a brother asked me this weekend, what was the WGN lawsuit about? And you're in government, you got to turn over all records. It's not your personal money. So she didn't turn over the credit card statement to WGN. and she didn't turn it over to the trustee. So that's what happens.
Okay, so you are a former trustee. There's no secret that you work with the trustees. Do you have any? Can you give us any insight? Anything to what can we expect?
No, I think she might get up there and say something. We'll see. You know what I mean? Which would be entertaining. It would be entertaining, and it's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be interesting if she gets up there and say something, and what she will say, and what she's uncovered so far.
Well, here's something that people are probably wanting to know, because at the last board meeting, the mayor vetoed you all's ordinance and said that she would not be getting paid for her services.
Yeah,
So
she's been working ever
interesting that
since.
she showed up today.
Yeah, one thing people understand, when she vetoed, that's not the end all be all. They overturned the veto. This is not a monarch. She's not a queen. You have the balance of power. She can veto it. The board overrides the veto this meeting. So no veto is permanent. She spins it like, I vetoed it. She ain't gonna do nothing. She can't stop it. She can't.
Yeah, I know July. I think
You always speak to all the other press.
But we only have one.
And you never give the Dolton Trustee page any love.
No, I got much love.
Okay.
I got much love.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you expecting to see today?
I'm expecting to see the veto of the veto about Lori Lightfoot. I'm expecting to see what the trustees are going to pay for on the warrant list, and I'm expecting the residents to stand up and speak. And that's what I'm looking for. I think it's horrible how they have all these parking lots blocked off where the senior citizens and people that's handicapped cannot have access. But they will let a person that don't even live in the village, Keith Price, come and park in our parking lot and go in the building. He already in the building.
And sit in the back with the
Right,
staff.
that is horrible, you know. So we're gonna keep at it. We're not gonna let up. We're gonna keep at this.
Oh, in a couple minutes. Trustee Belcher. Talking with citizen Mary Avant.
Hello. Are you the enemy? No,
This is Dolton Trustee page. Oh my goodness.
When you go in, whatever questions you have to ask, or whatever you have to say, say it.
Oh, press.
Unless you have official press pass, no.
What about the Dolton Trustee page?
Right off, yes, sir. Unless they have official press passes, no.
So I'm with Fox 32, and the media is still making my badge.
Hold on, boss man.
No.
Of course I do.
All press from this way, you gotta get your badge. Check by him.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You guys got press passes? You guys can't go in. We're not allowing private media in.
We're not private media, we're public media. Wait. Come on, please.
No, sir. You guys cannot go in. No, this is for media. Official media
Our
only.
media.
Official media only.
Every American citizen is media.
Sir, you cannot go in. You are not media.
Tell them who you are.
I'm gonna need you guys to step back
So
on the
you
other
want to
side of this
violate?
rope.
You want to violate citizen rights and not let them in the meeting?
Sir, you are not part of the media. You do not have a press pass. You are not entering the
What is a
building.
press pass, bro?
If you want to enter, you have to go in line. So right now, I'm going to need all of you to go on this other side of this rope.
There's no such thing as an official press pass. There's no such thing as official press pass. There's no such thing as official press pass, so.
No, I know she's good.
After we're gonna let Dolton Trustees in.
So she's got to go back to the car to get her.
Here, come on this side.
That's a clear violation.
After.
Lazy. 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 Sit back in this line.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do, right? Like we've done in the past, we're gonna do is a group of 6 so that way we can keep this in an organized manner.
We're down. They were 7 last night.
Let people in, 6 people at a time, get another.
So what just happened, trustee?
They saying we need official press pass. It was a blatant violation. You don't need an official press pass. But that's how they do. That's how Lacey do. And you know he should have let us in. So now they're trying to restrict, you know what I mean, a certain amount of people out of town. And it shouldn't be restricted. But they've actually filed 2 complaints with the Attorney General's office that this shouldn't be. They should let everybody in and go to a bigger place where you can let everybody in. And that's 2. They sent 2 requests or complaints with no response. No response.
Okay, what's your opinion? You're part of government. What's your opinion on the Attorney General? Because the Attorney General's been watching all of this happen and hasn't done anything. What's going on with that? What's that?
It's a good question, man.
What's your opinion? Who has an opinion on the Attorney General?
I think that's wrong. They know that. They know the. They see everybody in the nation sees what's going on. See what's going on. The clear violation. But we're on our own out here, you know.
Well, where's Kwame said?
That's what we're just saying.
That's what we're talking about. The Attorney General. We haven't heard hide nor hair from the Attorney General.
She was supposed to turn in something a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, she missed that.
She didn't even turn in anything to the.
So there's no. She can do whatever she wants to do with no repercussions. For now.
That's a question for Kwame Raoul.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Raoul, she can do it. We elected you, so you can't get her to do. You can't act right, and she won't act right. So what is your function? So who's watching her and who's watching you?
Who's watching the watcher?
Right.
He can get voted out just like everybody else.
Come election, hey, long memory. And why is it you don't come? Why don't you come to Dolton to one of these board meetings and see what we have to go through? This is not right. You close off a parking lot. You got people, this elderly, senior citizens out here. It's warm.
They claim they're letting 42 people in. Where we at right now? What's the number we at?
They said that the fire chief came by. He said that the building's only ready for 42 people.
They took the. This is why we have to change this administration. This is why, because it's blatant violation. They're gonna do what they want. They changed it. It was more than 30 people. It was way more than 30 people. She had events with being more than people that she lets in right now. That's why we gotta change it, because she just does what she wants, unchecked. You only limit the amount of people that come in here and leave everybody else outside.
That actually sounds like deterring political participation from the citizens.
Those people, man, they need to get up in there, bro.
Well, I see Lloyd Lightfoot came with her administration, so if she can't bring nothing to the situation, she should come out and let 2 of them go in.
I think what's happening.
She came in with 2 trustees.
She came in with the trustees because they're going to overturn the mayor's veto. Remember last month the mayor vetoed that and said that she's not going to get paid for her service.
Right.
Well, this month they're going to overturn the veto, and they brought her to the meeting. It looks like she's going to have something to say. That's what it looked like because she's here. She told her, remember, how dare you come into my
right. My
how
house.
dare you come into my city
because I'm a mayor just like you were. So she pulled up to the scene.
Yeah.
Who's one person? Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Man, Dolton Trustees got in.
You good?
Inside the meeting. Police officers showing love to the trustee, to the former trustee. Camera gear. Hey, where am I going? Come on. Camera. Can you open it? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. All right.
Hey, yes, man. Good to see you. Yes, man.
That's that. Oh, I got a bigger.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? How you feel, man?
We feed this on time of day.
I'm feeding now, yeah.
But is this time code going to be time of day?
In my camera, yeah.
Okay, but back in the system,
It may be a little off. But it's...
I need to talk to you. It is what it is. Do what we do.
Let's see.
I don't want you mad at me, man. I'm mad. I'm pissed at you. You got check out that shirt.
what's my 572 apologies didn't help? No. You got me involved?
Ed Stevens.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I definitely got to
I'm with this is the Dolton Trustees.
Okay. No, he's not about the trustee. Do you have a press pass? No. That was one of the things that was specific.
No.
Okay. We'll put that in the car.
No, I'm not putting that. No, sir. I'm not putting that in the car. I can live stream on YouTube.
Are you listening?
I'm not putting in the car, Lisa.
Put him out.
Don't put me out. Hell no.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going out, Jason. I can record. I can live stream in here. I ain't acting a fool. You ain't gonna put me out. Come over here. Come here. You try to put me out. You ain't gonna kick me out. No, sir. You're trying to let me out.
I can
You're not gonna put him out. Don't touch him.
I could just put this.
Let us do our job, please. Let us do our job, please.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not. That's why I brought it, because I ain't want them to say.
I was one of the people who came in, so I get a seat. I didn't come in with the press. I came in as a press.
I know. Do me a favor.
Got you. Okay. Where can I sit? Where do I sit?
Have a seat right there. Stand over there.
Hey, Jay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
How come you got the limited amount of seats here? You can put a bunch of seats on the side.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't going to do it.
Ridiculous. You go to Park District and put 115 cars. No problem. Look at that. It's spaced out. It's
We'll do both.
I'm moving. We're moving just temporarily. Where you want this? Up there? Up here?
Yeah, no, right here. And that way we can get both.
That's the best I can do right here. Ain't no safety. Let me go over here on this section stand. I don't want to have to cuss nobody out
How you doing, Trustee Steve? I gotta find somewhere else to stand. Stand behind the door.
Well, we were supposed to get down there on Tuesday. We had 4 inches of rain.
Oh, that was one of the just do. Yeah.
And they got the flood, so we couldn't get into it until Thursday. So we got in
She just got in. She wants to sign for the that's the next one. Thank you. And now you get to see what this you learned it. Oh, yeah. I'm a host. Anybody else want to sign in to say something? Anybody else want to sign in to make a statement? You better grab this sheet as you get to the right. You gotta put your name on there. You're gonna do you like you tried. You want to say, I want to sign. But did you speak? Yeah. The difference is, they have security guards there. They have police here. We've already been warned. Police enforce the law. These don't. That's their job. No. Wrong town. No. Don't work that way. They don't support us. No, you're right.
Hi, Stubbs. How you doing?
Hey, I saw you when you came.
Nice to see you. I made it in this time. No, it's not. Yeah.
No, this is anybody who wants to speak. Here you go, brother. I'll let you use my pick. How you doing today?
Didn't we just talk the other day?
Wait a minute. I was just thinking.
She should have done that at 4 o'clock. Jason, you say 5 minutes?
Sorry. So sorry. Say I'm sorry.
Can you start again?
Sorry about it.
Don't you like it?
So she tried it this time. So it's
Oh, you do what I make up because he's a secret.
Go get Tiffany.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to calm down. If you do not calm down, I'm going to clear the whole room. Okay? Last time I'm gonna say it. Last time I'm gonna say it. We want order. You're gonna have to wait, be patient. Otherwise, I'm gonna clear the room.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming this evening. I would like to call to order our regular meeting of Board of Trustees. Today is Monday, June 3rd, 2024, and the time is 6:47 p.m. Please call order.
Good evening, everyone. Trustee Norwood.
Present.
Trustee Stan Brown.
President.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee House.
Present.
Trustee Holmes.
President.
Trustee Belcher. Here. We have a quorum.
All right, if anybody is staying for the pledge. All right, everybody continue to stand for a prayer. Will, if you will.
Damn, now what?
My people will call by my name, will humble themselves and pray. Seek your face, turn from their wicked ways, then will you hear from heaven, then will you forgive our sins and heal our land. Father, we ask for your healing of this land, Father, and we thank you for this gathering of believers, Father. Continue to bless us with leaders, Father, with courage, Father, with wisdom to lead your people. Father, we ask for a blessing upon this meeting, ask for grace and peace. We ask all this in Jesus' name.
Right, next is public comment. You have 3 minutes to address the body, and I just want to give you the rules. Please be respectable. Please be quiet when people are speaking so we can hear whatever they want to talk about. And if you are disrupted during a meeting, you will be removed. Do not disrupt a meeting, guys. We're here to conduct business. So thank you so much for listening. All right, go ahead. Who's your first person for public comment?
Mary Yvonne.
My neighbor.
Why not start with 8?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. That ain't 3 minutes. That's 3 seconds.
We don't know what's silent.
That's 3 minutes.
That's 3 minutes.
You count down already?
He's done.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, litter talk.
Her minute needs to start over.
That clock is not right. That clock is not right.
You have 3 minutes. Go
Ms.
ahead.
Yvonne, go ahead.
She don't have 3 minutes yet.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for coming out.
Turn the mic on.
Are we doing that again?
Yeah.
No, you just gotta push the button.
No, I don't, that's not
Yeah.
There you go.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Before we get started, I'd like to say this to everyone in the room. Let's have some decorum, let's be cool. Don't give them a reason to stop the meeting. Just keep that in your minds. Number one, I don't know, where do I start? This is another sham. We all know it. So we gotta deal with it accordingly. We have to be on one accord. I'm not speaking to the board, I'm not speaking to the people on the dais, I'm speaking to the residents. We're tired, am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Then we've got to act like we're tired. We've got to take our village and our township back, in that order. And we've got to get rid of the administration, the current administration, minus the people's trustees that are fighting for us. We've got to back them up. All of this talking in the grocery store lines and on the phone with each other, whatever you have to say tonight, say it. We deserve it. It is our village, this is our building. We can't park in the parking lot. That's like Pete's or Mariana shutting down the parking lot. This is our village. And these things are only going to continue as long as we allow them. If I can't say anything else, I wish I wore my shirt tonight. Because Delgado, unasked at sea. Have a good evening.
I ain't worried about that clock.
Good evening, residents. Good evening. Good evening, my 4 fantastic trustees and Madam Clerk and my residents. Thank you all for coming out and showing out. This question is for the trustees, and I know you can answer it if you like. Do you ever are the trustees ever allowed to put anything on the agenda? No. And I would like to know why. Because they are entitled to put things on the agenda. As a former trustee, that's unheard of for them not being allowed to put anything on the agenda. My next question is, I saw with my own eyes Keith Price pulling into the parking lot, and the residents couldn't park in there, and this is our building. I have a problem with that. This is for the mayor. Per our last conversation at Dunkin' Donuts, you asked me, could you talk to me? I allowed you to talk to me, and Madam Clerk, I want it on record today that Tiffany Henry can never, ever, as long as she stay black, approach me and ask, can she talk to me, because all she do is lie. And she know what I'm talking about. And I would like to know, why you have non-employees that does not work for the village sitting behind the counter where all the residents' personal information is. Why are they allowed to sit back there? Again, because this is not the first time. Thank you.
All right, next person.
Good evening. It's looking a little light up there with all the department heads. They leave. Financial lady, she done ran.
As she should.
But again, I think it's so horrible that this mayor will use her police department to block all the parking spaces so the elderly and the handicapped people have to walk a block to get to this meeting. Oh my God. I'm sure you're proud of yourself, Tiffany. You're very proud. I just think you can end, I know, you can end this if you would just be transparent.
Get up.
All the facts is out about you. Everybody knows everything about you, what you've done. And for some of you trustees is riding, Mr. Stan riding the bike, you're gonna ride it all the way to the federal penitentiary with this woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're too old to be going to jail, man. You got more years in back of you than in front of you. But, you know, hey, that's what you wanna do. And Andrew, oh my God. You look horrible. You look like you died. You really do. But like I said, even the lawyers that sit up there with you, they're not telling you the right thing. And that's awful. Are you willing to lose your license by not telling this woman the correct thing to do up there? Did you tell her it was okay to block the parking lots off from the citizens? And you're a lawyer? That's crazy. Y'all gonna lose y'all license doing that type of stuff. We need transparency. We want to know where our money is at. We need that. And the scary thing about it, you really don't care. You're not going to understand until they put those cuffs on you.
Click, click.
You're not going to understand it.
TikTok.
You don't care.
TikTok.
But baby, they on to you. It's coming. It's coming, and they taking their time because they going to make sure all those counts, they going to have a bunch of counts on you in your administration. And I'm going to tell you something, Stan Brown and Andrew Holmes, co-conspirators, being a co-conspirator is real. You can do some time too getting caught up in this mess. And you are. And I think the only reason why a lot of you all are just so on her team so hard because you've done something. You've taken money. You've done something. So again, keep riding the bike because you're going straight to the federal penitentiary, Mr. Stan Brown. And Andrew Holmes, you already know where you're going. You're done. You're done. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, come on, next person.
Good evening, almost everyone except 4 people. I'm gonna name them, Trustee Holmes, Dan Brown, William Warren, Chief Lacey. Let me start by saying, Tiffany, you need an epiphany. And I'm gonna break that down, because I know you don't know what it means, but what I mean by that, a lot of people, when they do things, even myself, sometimes when you're going through the motions, you don't really understand the depth of what you're doing, or maybe how wrong it is. But when you have that epiphany, then you say to yourself, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe I shouldn't have done this. Or maybe I should have said that. You don't do that. You double down on wrongness. And I don't understand that. You have a team of elitists on your board of trustees. Me and any normal human being would be trying to learn everything that they can. You have experts in their field on your board. and you deny them the opportunity to apply their expertise, but at the same time, even at the township meeting, you want to double down on Robert Hunt's ability. He's a CPA, but he's also helping you hide your financial crimes, which is something that Jason House, Trustee Jason House, Senior Trustee Jason House, and Trustee Kiana Belcher will not do, and that's why you give them such slack. It's a shame that Kiana Belcher, Trustee Kiana Belcher's picture is still in front of her. I mean, come on, Tiffany, grow up. That's right. I mean, for real. You know, you always say, I grew here. Yeah, I grew here. But the difference is, they were raised, not just brought up. Some people are just brought up, okay? And there's a big difference in being raised and being brought up. And if you were raised correctly, you would speak to your elders, your colleagues, your fellow administration, the way that you do. It almost brings me to tears sometimes the way you talk to Clerk Key, and she's excellent at what she does. You need to be learning from her instead of trying to strip her responsibilities. And I know that I'm resonating because every time someone resonates, you look away. So I know that I'm doing that. But let me also say before I run out of time.
You got 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Okay. Lori, former Mayor Lori Lightfoot, please look into Chief Lacey because what he did with Jedediah Brown and that lie he told in that false police report, which her cronies co-signed. And not only, let me just add this because this was priceless. It was said, her crony was like, yeah, we was trying to sneak Doritos into the movie theater and, damn, 6 figures? What are you doing sneaking Doritos into the movie theater? Make it make sense. I mean, for real, that's just ridiculous, but please.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
No, it's not. We're timing too. We're timing too.
Okay, if you don't calm down, I'm going to clear the room. Okay, last time I'm going to say it.
Clear the room.
Clear it. Who's next?
Dan Lee.
Who's next? Keep sweating this shit around.
Clear it.
Dan Lee.
You're gonna take that. Go ahead, Jib. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Okay.
Dan,
Go ahead. There you go. You just
Dan, you better go.
Greetings to all the law-abiding citizens who just happen to be surrounded by the police force for reasons that we haven't been able to figure out. I'd also like to welcome a certain trustee we've never seen in a few months, few weeks actually, because of various escapades in Las Vegas. And I'd also like to return all the sneers and the derision that nearly everyone has come up to this podium to discuss village business has received from the mayor, from the village administrator, from the $1 million lawyer who's not here today, I guess, and for our lying police chief. I say that because I was actually escorted from the building a few months ago from him. He said we were going to talk about it outside. And in typical lying fashion, he locked the door behind me, which is why a lot of people know you're a liar. A lot of people, that whole group up there on that upper podium, with a couple of exceptions, are basically liars. We have a situation that this never would have happened had they responded to us when she first came into office. We would go up there and respectfully ask questions, and she would ignore us, or they would ignore us. They would not do that in Highland Park, and where our village administrator comes from out there in Orland Park, and places like that. This would never happen. But we get treated like dirt because they think they can get away with it.
Keep going.
That was interesting.
No, keep going.
Anyway, getting back to it, we didn't have to be here. Everything knows, every subpoena that was issued, are things that we, the citizens, have asked for years now. The trustees have asked for them. The clerk has asked for assistance in providing these services to us, but they were blocked at every turn from those worthless, inept individuals that sit in judgment of the rest of us. And this is not the way it's supposed to be. Now, you sit there and look at your little paper or whatever, but you know they're coming for you.
and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
All of us.
And at least we now, we have an audio system. I saw what they did in Dolton Township. Only one person gets a working microphone, really a golden microphone. How much narcissism can you stand? Jeez. And if the shoe fits, slip into the red bottom slippers and prance off into the sunset. Because we have had enough of you and your administration. And I have 12 seconds left, and I'm using every damn one of them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Get him, Viv.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Vivian. Just wanted to just say a little speech because I know that Tiffany doesn't listen anyway, so I know she's listening or she'll watch this. May 31st, I learned just how much corruption existed in Dolton Township. I went to the meeting. It was supposed to be a big resource for everybody. However, out of the 17 municipalities, nobody received what they're supposed to get fairly. We were infiltrated and almost drained by the mayor, supervisor, unqualified Tiffany Hinger. And I'm just saying, as a taxpayer, I was asked to leave the public meeting. My First Amendment rights were violated because I asked a question for clarification for something that was in a budget that we, the taxpayers, did not approve. Violating my First Amendment rights was not right, Tiffany, but I know how you are, I know you don't care. It's just sad that people can only do public comment for 3 minutes. We can never, ever get answers to our questions. So it don't matter how many questions that we ask you, you never, ever answer the questions. So this is why we have to educate ourselves. That's your word, right? Educate yourselves? Well, this is why we have to educate ourselves. It is a shame that we, the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those. Even if y'all didn't buy them, like Robert Hunt said, we know y'all leased them. So there's a difference between buying and leasing. However, Tiffany, I just pray that your mama had cancer. I really know that you swindled that money from that cancer foundation. And that was supposed to help the community, myself included. You promised us wigs, you promised us toiletries, you promised us other stuff that would be able to help. I just spent over $100 this week because I have biliologio, which I found out that I have after I finished my radiation treatment. And guess what? Do you care to help anybody that have cancer or that's actually suffering from cancer, that actually completed that radiation in this community? But no, all you care about is the money that you're putting into your pockets. We're not even going to talk about the violations that you had at that meeting. And at this meeting, you always want somebody to just be quiet and like you're a dictator. You're not a dictator. You're supposed to be our mayor, but you're not qualified enough to be the mayor. This is why we have to stand outside. This is why you don't have the disabled coming in first. You don't care about us. And I'm truly disabled. But that's something that you don't care about. Instead of y'all doing stuff for the township and the youth, maybe y'all need a program for disabled. Because understand that just because y'all think that the elderly are the ones that need help, so do the disabled. We sit in the house all day. We struggle, we have depression, we have other things that we go through. Do you care about that? Of course not. All you care about is the money that you're trying to take from us residents.
Ma'am, your time is up. Ma'am, your time is up.
Of course
Thank
it
you.
is. No, thank you.
you.
All right, next one.
Thank you, Christian.
Barbara Parker. That's how she say next. She's so nasty. Like, go sit down.
Good evening, residents, my fellow residents. So glad to see you. Hopefully you will be here all the time, talk to your neighbors, bring them, and all of that.
Yeah, I know.
What I have to say, first of all, the mayor, the administrator, both are busy doing other things while we're speaking. I've always been told that if someone is speaking, you should pay attention. I understand that you hear with your ears, but you still give respect with eye contact.
Yes.
At least the person feels like that you're listening. The information, the situation or whatever that I have to discuss is the procedures of the way that we're treated as residents when we come to a village meeting. This is a village meeting where we're supposed to be able to get information, maybe what's going on in the village, share information with our residents, maybe that they're not aware of. But we're standing out in line. If there is, which I see this sign posted, I don't know if it's been there all the time or not, but the point just to refresh our memories or to enlighten us or whatever, or educate us, then put it on the door where the agenda is to let us know that there is an occupancy quota or whatever. How do we know that? Yes, it's here inside. I go along with that. But just a refresher or whatever, post it so we know. And before, if there was or is an occupancy quota or whatever, in the past, we've had standing room only. And in the future, if it is a capacity of 43 seated people, then there may be a possibility that we need to look elsewhere so that we can have enough space for our residents. Even though none of our concerns or anything is addressed, it's just recorded or whatever, because the people that make the rules or address to the rules are busy talking between themselves, writing and whatever. So residents, stay focused. Pay attention.
Pay attention.
And all of these, quote, lies or whatever, that's funny that there's documentation. One of our trustees even brought to our attention with a copy of the statement and asked, did anyone want to see it? So how can you lie with something that's in
Ma'am, your time is up.
Thank you.
She gonna tell the truth to them.
All right, next person.
Who?
Way to go, Barbara.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing, Mayor?
Good.
Mr. Brown?
Good.
Mr. Freeman?
Good.
Mr. Holmes? You made a promise. This is a selfish mission down on 145-46. I see the news media here. Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9. Come to this address and look and see the deplorable conditions that Dalton let this house get into. This house has been vacant for 6 years. I've been here. The mayor promised me that she was going to take care of it. Now, 6 years, you can't do nothing with the house. Now, I'm chasing people out of the house. Okay? Now, I'm maintaining the front. I'm not going to cut the grass in the back. The weeds as tall as this podium. What am I paying my taxes for? Right. Mr. Holmes, Mr. Brown, you came to me and you asked me for a favor. You need a signature. If I see you in my house again, you know what's got coming. You told me you was going to do something. My name is Cooper. I don't forget it. I don't forget it. You told me you was going to do something, you did it. Mayor, you told me you was going to do something. You have not done it. You have not lived up to your promise. Mr. Freeman, you have told me something. You can write all you want. But every year I have to come and fight to get somebody to maintain this house. There's a guy that wants to buy this house, and you're blocking it. He's putting money down. The house has been vacant. Now, I advise everybody to come to 145-46 Shepherd Drive, and you look at this property. Now, would you want to live next to this? Mayor, where you live at? Mr. Freeman, where you live at? Mr. Brown, Mr. Holmes. Well, we know where you're going to live at. You're wrong. You're wrong. Everybody got complaints, but I'm telling you, time is catching up on all of us. Time is definitely going to catch up on you. Now, and come to this meeting today, I haven't been here 5 years. This is totally Totally, so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You mean to tell me you clowns couldn't get together and buy a case of water and put it in a cooler and give it to people? This is so wrong. This is so cruel. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. What are we paying our taxes for? Y'all think this is a joke?
They got
This is not no joke.
They got water all in.
I'm tired. I'm fed up. I invite Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 32. Everybody come to 145 46 Shepherd Drive. Find out where the mayor lives. Find out where Mr. Brown lives. Find out where Mr. Freeman lives.
Sir, your time is up.
All right.
Who? Act like he in control.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Raquel Bolton, and first of all, I'd like to address the residents of Dolton. I sympathize with you guys, and I hope that your complaints and your...
Talk to the mic.
Hello? Yeah. I hope that your complaints and your voices are heard. I'm here on behalf of Empower UC. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to fostering positive change for individuals, families, and communities through outreach, mentoring, and educational programs. Between myself and the director, we've had failed attempts to receive any communication by the admin team, and we're here to ask for permission to host a free Father's Day celebration for the Dolton residents on June 14th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We would like to use the Dolton basketball courts on Greenwood and the surrounding grass area for this particular event.
You can forget that, honey.
I have information, contact, a letter for the board to review or to get back with me to see if this is possible.
She don't hear you. She crazy.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get no answer.
What's the? She's not nobody.
No, you're not gonna get it.
They don't care.
The comments, so everyone makes a comment. If you want to see any board member or anybody after the meeting, and we're gonna address any of your
Can I share some papers or information? Can I, do you have permission?
You can give it to Medina right there.
Okay, thank you.
Next person.
Edward Steve.
Good evening, good evening. Residents, Board of Trustees, Mayor, I want to say to the cops, to the rank and file soldiers, I have a lot of respect for y'all. But that clown for y'all, that damn chief of police, to try to put me out for nothing, to have me walk out, to try to get me out for what? For what? This is the type of stuff that we dealing with. Black people didn't sacrifice for us to get leadership and act like this. You didn't go through years of Jim Crow, segregation, for us to get into this political position and treat other black people like this? This is what we dealing with, this terrible administration. They're trying to put me out. I'm struggling with my left leg, with my MS, but I'm here. This has to stop. This has to stop. We got a clean house. We got to vote all of them out. All of them out. Stan Brown, Andrew, I'm going to say nothing. Nothing. Y'all sit up there quiet. What did they have on you? Y'all had no freedom to speak? Did y'all have any nuts? Anything? I'm sad. I'm sick and tired to hear them trying to put me out. They're trying to like, hey, let me talk to you outside. And they go, I respect the cops, the rank and file soldiers who helped me, who said, no, we ain't gonna do this. But then, how much money has Chief Lacey cost his village? How much money? How many bad things?
Let him talk.
How many bad things has the chief done? And the fact that she got in the top cop, this has to change, residents. It's going to change the unity of the people of Dolton. That's how we change this. We got to vote her out, period. If you don't know your block, if you don't know your neighbors, come to the Dolton Trustees YouTube page, come to the team of the trustees. That's how we change this. It's a mess. I can't believe this man tried to put me out. He tried to joke, he tried to cook. I tried to shake his hand. No, he didn't want to shake my hand. You should be ashamed of yourself, listen. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I want to say.
He's out. Drop the mic.
Quiet, please.
Yes, baby.
Next on the agenda is general announcements. Do anyone have any announcements?
Be recognized.
Go ahead.
I have a few announcements for community events. The World Estates Assisted Living is having Back in Time Senior Prom. It is June 14th. It's free admission, and it's located at 1515 East 154th Street. That's the old Dorchester. They have a few sponsors, Senator Napoleon Harris, the Dolton Park District, Fifth Third Bank, Noble Entertainment, and if anybody is interested, I have a flyer, and they also have a RSVP number. It is a theme for the Roaring 20s, and this is at the Royal Estates. Also, the children are out of school, so if anyone has children, they have some programs that's going on throughout the community. The Dolton Park District has summer camp that starts June 10th through August 16th, and that's a Monday through Friday. So if anyone has children, they also have discounts for multiple children. And they have an apprentice program, which is for children ages 12 and up, June 8th and June 15th, starting at 2 p.m. at the Dolton Park District, 715 Ingle Street. And then this program will also lead them to do an extended apprenticeship program throughout the summer. This is just some information just to get the kids involved. We know that they're out of school, they're not doing anything, sitting in the house playing on the games probably, but that's just some information. The apprenticeship program is free of charge. There's no charge. So it's students that do stuff like get carpentry skills, plumbing skills, auto mechanic skills, and construction skills. So I think that's really good for them to keep their minds busy. And the last thing is the Dolton Park District is having an all cancer awareness walk, and this is on August 31st, so it's still a little time. But those people that have survived cancer or is battling with cancer, it's an all cancer awareness walk Saturday, August 31st at the Dolton Park District. So we'll be saying this again when it gets closer to time. I release.
All right, anyone else?
Sure, can I be recognized?
Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Also for the Park District, we have Wind Down Wednesdays, and the next event is June the 12th. When you come out to the park, it's for the East Pavilion, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and they have a live band. That's an awesome band. Soul to the Bone. They also have food vendors, food trucks, and also resource vendors there. So if anyone is interested, please call the Dolton Park District, 708-841-2111. And that is Wednesday, June the 12th. Also, Adult Co-Ed League for softball, $1,200 per team, $100 per person. And that begins June the 2nd, 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, and 3 p.m. on Sundays, if you are interested. And that's for the East and West softball field. Also, last but not least, Tea with the Trustees every second Saturday. Please come out, fellowship with us, network with us, get some awesome information, get some questions answered that you can't get answered on the board meeting. That is every second Saturday. The next one is June 8th, 9:30 a.m., 14700 Evers. I expect to see everyone in this room this coming Saturday. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I would like to invite everyone to the Dolton Park District Roaring 20s, a speakeasy fundraiser event. I went last year and I had a great time. It's at the Lesson Long Fieldhouse, June 28th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., 14700 Everett Street in our very favorite village, right? The general admission is $150 a ticket, and you can feel free to contact Dolton Park with any questions at 708-841-2111. I also have another Dolton Park event for our pre-June 15th Food Festival basketball tournament. Saturday, June 15th. Right there in News Park, 142nd and Woodline. Admission is free, so everyone please join us in Dolton Park, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. I also would like to thank all the families who participated in our family White Sox night, and I'd like to thank the White Sox for the tickets also. All Dolton residents are invited to my 3rd annual family skate night at Linwood Skating Rink at 2030 Glenwood Dyer Road in Linwood from 5:30 to 8:30. Due to the support from all around the world, I made this one a little different. So if anyone has skated with us before, we typically fellowship and have a good time. But this one, with all the support from the different states, we have shirts that have the all around the world logo so that people from different states who support us can join the movement and skate with us. So if you'd like to participate, feel free to contact me at 708-968-4297, or feel free to email me at bnorwood@villageadult.org. Thank you. And feel free to visit our YouTube Dolton Trustees page for any updates and events. Thanks, guys.
All right. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, on Saturday, June 15th, we will be at the Dolton Trustees in partnership with the Father's Day Committee. We'll have our 2nd annual Father's Day barbecue. This will be at the Dolton Park District in the East Pavilion. This is a free event. We had a wonderful time last year. Bring your chairs to get comfortable. Food and refreshments will be provided. It's from 2 p.m. to dusk, so it's a primarily all-day event. Great DJ, great times, and great fellowships. We would just love to see everybody come out. Again, Saturday, June 15th, 2 p.m. to dusk. Thank you.
Anyone else? Go ahead.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to say the Dolton Township Senior Lawn Program is up and running. School's out now. We have solicited to TF North, TF South, Thornridge High School, Thornwood. So the students are here. Feel much better now that they're out of school. And any individual that's from 16 to 24 years old, come on out and help mow the lawns for our seniors over the age of 60. It's a senior youth program where youth connects with seniors and seniors connect with youth. So it's a blessing that the youth have came out. They're coming in droves now. You can go online to www.thorntownship.com, jobs, 16 to 24. Also, you can come to the office at 16910 Westview, South Holland, Illinois. Contact number is 708-596-6040, extension 4007, or either 4008. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? All right. Next on the agenda is Mayor's report. So, as you guys know, I really, really love my city. I grew up here in the village of Dolton, and I don't want to do nothing but see the best things for my village. It saddens me that every time it's a disagreement amongst anyone here, we call media. It also saddens me that the media only come out for a mess. I get it. Y'all using me for clickbait and ratings. I wish you guys will come out for the good we do in our community. There's tons of events that I post, that I advocate for, and that I showcase, because y'all literally go on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Tiffany on the Move podcast page, and you take my clips and use it to bring people into your stations. I think now you guys owe me a check, news, because you use my likeness and my name just for views. Please showcase the good in our village, because you're putting a black eye on our community. You're putting people, guys, you're out of order. You're out of order. Just like you clear the room. Yes, he will. So just like you guys was quiet and I was quiet when everybody spoke, y'all give me the same respect to be heard. Just because some people may not like what I'm saying don't mean others don't like what I'm saying. It's a lot of people that support Super Mayor, believe it or not. And I just need them to hear another narrative and not just the false negative narrative that's put out there by the Board of Trustees, the four, and also the media, and in the hate groups. And what you don't understand, or fail to realize, It's people that live in our community that's being affected by the nonsense, the negativity. The people are getting threats from our staff to regular residents, and you don't understand the chaos that you created by just wanting to showboat or want 5 minutes of fame on the news. Shame on you. You and God have to deal with that later on in life. But anyway, as I was stating, I really, really want you guys to see what Dolton could be, what Dolton should have been a long time ago. People put out their narratives, and yes, we're going to entertain a lot of it as it relates to the facts, because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using different people for political gain, and it's sad, but I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do. Do not be discouraged. I want you to continue to run because I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy, but when you come out on the other end and you're victorious. Because when it does clear, and it will clear, you're going to see the facts and what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies. Everybody should know that media is deception. People sell you what they want you to believe at that moment. I got clips and all kinds of stuff people send me, believe it or not. I'm making a video for you so you can see what I mean about the news. There's a ton of things going on in the world. We should really be focusing on that and banding together. I'm about unity. That's why you see me always positive, head held high, and always walking in my purpose. God gave me the opportunity to be the first. But unfortunately, when you're the first, you get the worst. You get all the negatives. You get all the things that people think you should do. But what you are doing is what get overshadowed. As it relates to grants, I'll start with the grants first. As it relates to the grants, we have produced so many different things here. I know we put the $6 million in the budget. I know the board tried to take it out. You cannot get money once you take things out of budget. You have to basically plan for the money. DCEO grant, we're getting $1 million. I don't know if you heard about that. Of course not, because the news didn't display that. That will be here by June 30th. It's for $1 million for operating expenses. Again, these are things that we do here, meaning myself and my administration, but it don't get no type of play. And that's $1 million. Also, DCEO grant, another one for $112,000 is for capital improvements. That's for projects, things that you would like to do. So sometimes when you see us developing or doing things in our community, we have grant money to do it, but no one educates the public on the how. You guys just see it being produced and don't understand how we're doing it. So this is me telling you how we're doing it. Also, this is on the agenda for this evening. The IEPA is for $2.7 million. It's the lead service line replacement. Everybody complained about things as it relates to water and issues that we had in our town forever. Those are the things that I have been entertaining and fixing and putting a plan before the board so that we can vote on these items. Also, you guys know that our water tank had exploded when we had that storm. We are also in need of finding revenue to pay for that, and that is a major project. We also need to continue doing our streets, our sidewalks, and our alleys. Those are things that wasn't done, and you guys know this because if you've been here as long as me, you had to pay 50% just for a sidewalk that you would never own. Where they do that in? So if the sidewalk was $5,000, you had to pay $2,500, and the village paid $2,500. Under my administration, we don't charge you anything as it should have been from day one. It is free. If you call and let us know that it is cracked, broken, messed up, we will put it on the list and we will get to it. We've done a ton of sidewalks last year. We will do more sidewalks this year, and the same with street resurfacing. But while we're doing street resurfacing, we are fixing the sewers as well, because we have a lot of flood issues in our community that we are fixing. So again, stop with the mess and pay attention to the things that really matter to community, because when it hits our city, you want to care that these things are in place. But if you're so blinded by the person throwing a rock, hiding a hand with the mess and chaos, you will never see what's really being fixed in your community. Next, June 15th, Father's Day. We're gonna have our backyard barbecue. It will be at Just Ice Rink. That address is 14312 Greenwood. Please come out and join us. I know that we had posted it 2 different times. Unfortunately, it rained, so we had to cancel it. So we will be doing that again. I'm praying for great weather. It's a way that we bring community together and we unify. One thing that I love about that day is we're celebrating the fathers, but at the same time, we're gonna allow people to skate. We're working on getting someone to manage the skate rink so that it will be open always. And in doing so, it will be open on certain days. Monday through Thursday will be open, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it will be available for rental. This is a way we will bring revenue to our village. So these are things we're working on. This is me letting you know what our plans are. July 3rd. July 3rd is the 4th of July parade and fireworks show. Again, since I became your mayor, I brought back a parade that has been dormant for over a decade. And for those that don't know, that's over 10 years. It was really epic last year. We started right here from Village Hall, and we worked our way all the way down Greenwood, which is now Greenwood Falls. And we went all the way to the school that I graduated from, Thornridge High School on Cottage Grove. We will be doing the same thing this very year. If you are interested or want to sign up, please sign up with Miss Medina. If you want to be in the parade, or you got a fire engine, which most municipalities do, come and join the movement with us. Please join us for those things. Excuse me. Okay, so now, please don't be disrespectful. Now, I want to go over the videos and things that we have just done. One thing that we've done is Cop on Top. Cop on Top was really, really epic. It was really epic for us. When I say epic, we did great things. We was able to raise funds. This is something that they do every single year. And Cop on Top had people come from all over to support and donate. This was on our Facebook, and it is also on our website. Can you please play the video? This is at Dunkin' Donuts right there on Sibley. It was really nice, as you can see, torch burn. We had kids come out and join the movement. We had resident support as well. They raised $2,900. So I want to thank the police department for just doing community justice. That's our dog, Max. Thinking about community, so you would know where to get information from. It's just on things that you heard, the future own life, the things that we have made in the future. Next, we have our Showtime at Apollo. Showtime at Apollo was at the rink. It was 14312 Greenwood. That was really epic. We had people from all over the township come up and show up and show out. They had voices, which were unbelievable. They had kids that did dynamite. You play the video so people can see what that looks like. And by the way, we do this once a month as well. So you want to showcase your skills, you want to be a singer, a dancer, a rapper, anything like that coming out. And for those that haven't seen our rink, this is our rink. Again, an outdoor skating rink / ice rink. We turn it into ice in the winter, and people can ice skate. And in the summer, they roller skate. Trish. She's actually a professional singer and have a band. We're our residents. Police and join residents. Regular meeting is meeting. Okay, join our residents. So as you can see, it was really, really nice. People enjoyed themselves. Had a good time. Weather was great. And you can't never leave without doing your exercise. So those ladies love to be inside. We had festivities for the kids. We barbecue for them. There was a meeting. Showtime Apollo. He even came along. She's one of our rappers, Sasha. So again, if you're interested in joining us, we do this once a month. This is through the township. And it's really okay, so this is Showtime at the Apollo. Before we start the tax levy, I would like to say two things as it relates to clerk. I am still in need of all village ordinances, which I still do not have. I am entitled to look at any ordinance that we have on the books, and I still don't have that myself or our administration. So we're still looking for that from you as it relates to a copy. We don't need the original, we just would like a copy. Next, Woodlawn and Greenwood, we will be converting that to a dead end. We're working on the particulars for that, so stay tuned. Those that do live in our community, when you go down Woodlawn, it will be closed off. We're gonna put notices out throughout the week so people can be aware of that. And then also, we're gonna put reflectors there so no one runs into anything. Because on Greenwood, people who do that sharp left or sharp right, it will be cut off. So just reminding you of that. The next video is the Dolton tax levy, and this talks about your property taxes. This is one question that's always asked of me as it relates to our taxes being increased here in our village. Just so you know, for those that don't understand how it works, the Board of Trustees are the ones that raises property taxes. We have a tax levy. It comes up for a vote, and each year they raise your property taxes. So when people get to attack and say, mayor is you, it's not the mayor. It is the Board of Trustees. You should FOIA it. It's called Freedom of Information Act, and you can get exactly what you're going to see here on the TV. It will tell you who voted yes, who voted no. It will tell you the truth instead of what people's just feeding to you to get you to not like someone or think someone's doing something against their village. I understand that it's hard out here for everybody, and people need to work on delivering the message the correct way. So here's your truth. Can you please play the video? I believe it starts in 2017. And as you see, I wrote Follow the Money.
First, I'll start with what tax levy is. Every year, we must levy taxes for our village. When we levy taxes, we get money to run our day-to-day operations. That's our police, our fire, our public works. All of those departments are levied by our taxes. So if we do not levy taxes, we will not receive the money to do the day-to-day operation, which is public service. In no way, shape, or form, have I ever advocated to increase property taxes? As you know, as a trustee myself, I've always tried to decrease taxes, or if it's warranted, yes, you have to levy for taxes. But in this case, if you don't know, now you will know today. Every community passes a tax levy of 4.99%, no matter what the public says, because that's the levy that they can pass. If it's under 5%, you can pass it without going out to the public. When it goes above 5%, you must go to the public and let you guys know that. So if you go and you can FOIA anything I'm saying up here, you can FOIA any other towns, Harlem, Kansas City, Riverdale, Lansing, any town, you'll see that they do the same thing. So that's what I'm gonna show you today, I'm gonna give you the facts. So I'm gonna take you down memory lane by going to 2017. Can you play the tape? So in 2017, we was at $6 million, right, for levying taxes. If you look and read on that page right here, they increase your property tax by 14%. This is what you don't know, residents, 14%. So if you read and go a little further, and you'll see voted to basically increase your property taxes. On here, you'll see trustee House voted to increase your property taxes, and you'll see ex-trustee Stubbs voted to increase your property taxes. But I wanted to give you the orders and you can understand who voted to increase your taxes. So when you're getting the information, you will have facts to go by. Then we'll go to 2018. 2018, they levied $9 million.
Every year they raise your taxes.
And in here, if you look, same thing, taxes, trustees raised your taxes by 14% again. And that was again trustee House and trustee Stubbs. Of course, the rest of them voted as well, trustee Lovey, trustee Peterson, all of them, because these are people that's on your board now, that's trying to go spend something to tell you the opposite. So for years, they've been raising your taxes to 2018. Now let's move on. 2019. 2019, trying to do the same thing. This time, this is when everybody voted for it. So this is $10 million, 2019. Trustee Brown, Dr. Brown saying, trustee Tammy Brown voted for this. Trustee Holmes, trustee House, trustee Steves, everybody voted for this. So it stayed the same. On May 2020, same year, it stayed the exact same, 0%. It was for $10 million. Then you go and you're gonna read to who voted for in alignment. Trustee Tammy Brown, trustee House, and then trustee Ed Steves. May of 2021. Tax levy for $10 million. On here it says again, 0%.
For the record, this is the tax levy. Everybody when you see what it is.
But I wrote up there for raise your taxes, which is trustee ESP, trustee Moore, trustee Belcher, trustee Tammy Brown, trustee House. Everybody voted to raise your taxes to 21. Now you got that, now we can go on and read it.
Trustee Belcher's on there too, raising your property taxes. Trustee Norwood, trustee ASC, everyone. So every single year, say they not gonna raise your taxes, they do.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. That's what I'm saying.
People that voted.
So you see the taxes before you, you can pull the ordinance for the tax levy. You will see that every single time they vote to raise your property taxes. I know one board meeting, trustee House said he didn't raise taxes. That you can see clearly, that was a lie. He raised property taxes right there, trustee House, trustee Norwood, trustee ASC, every year. So I'm giving you evidence along the one to see who's doing what, while they creating all this chaos in our community.
And this one is the one that I'm saying we don't have a vote for yet, but people have to come to the board meeting, and then if you have a difference.
And I held this meeting to educate the public.
And you have a happy.
And some of them showed up, and I gave them all the documentation that they needed. This is here to talk.
Residents, follow the money. What the trustees don't want you to know is they have been raising your property taxes for years. You must follow the money.
Okay, so that is the tax levy for the village of Dolton. Then you can pull the same documentation from Dolton Park District, which is also part of your tax bill that you get every 6 months. So that's how you make up your taxes for the community from our city, from village of Dolton, and also from the Park District. Also included in that is your school boards. So District 148, District 149. It's also the college board, South Suburban College. All these entities make up your tax bill. So when people say they did not, all you have to do is go and FOIA it and get the documentation and then follow the money. And you'll know who's raising it and who's not. Next, I would like to announce that people talk about getting demos done. When I first came here, we was doing a ton of demolition here in our village. When the board decided to stop paying vendors, a lot of things stopped because vendors said they weren't gonna do work without getting paid. So to the gentleman that stated that we were supposed to demo a house, it probably was on the list, just like many other properties are on the list, waiting demolition. Currently now, we're gonna see if we can utilize Public Works to get the property down for you. But right now, we normally have companies come in, they demo the property because Public Works has their hands full with a ton of work. Also, when they keep taking concrete vendors out of the list, and I'm pretty sure Stacy will speak to this later, we are not able to pull concrete because they won't pay for concrete vendors. These are the issues that we have, as well as water main breaks. But when they take vendors out, that's what people don't understand, the backstory of things. We cannot get work done. Before we could call a vendor, they'll come out and they'll wait to get paid at next board meeting. But because of all the controversy and the mess and the lies that they see on TV, when they come out the next month to get payment and they see the board removing them, they are afraid to come and do work in fear of not getting paid. So I just want to point that out and clear it up for those that don't understand what's going on. Something I want people to know, Thornton Township, it is free events out there, free everything. So if you need help with your water, your light, your gas, mortgage, rental assistance, even help burying a loved one. I'm also the supervisor of Thornton Township. The GA department will help you. It is free to residents that live in Thornton Township. Also, youth and family services. We have after school care. We have all kinds of things, summer enrichment. All you have to do is sign up. It is also free. It's a first come, first serve. I spoke to the backyard barbecue already. We're gonna also have a JV skate off coming up. Stay tuned to that. We either text blast you, email blast you, or we also do forms like this. Our senior department, for those seniors that want to get out the house, have something to do, contact our senior department in transportation. We take you to the doctor, we pick you up if you want to go to the grocery store, to the mall, things of that nature. So again, these are free services, again, that I wish the media would advertise. They advertise all the negative, but never advertise things that truly can help you grow or help you in your situation or time of need. Food pantry, if you need food, every Wednesday you can go to Harvey location, and that's where our food pantry is, and pick up a free food box. We also give out fresh produce. You guys love when I give the fresh greens, beans, potato, you name it, in the box. So each month we will have like a special meal of the month, whether it's ground beef. If it's ground beef, you can make tacos, sloppy joe, burgers, meatloaf, things of that nature. And then we show you how to utilize the things in the box for those that don't know how to cook and just want a tutorial on what to do next. Also for the senior department, the trips and the plays, we have that as well. People love it because it's an interactive thing for people to get out the house and just love on each other and have friends in other communities. Okay, last but not least is my veto. Okay, on the agenda you see that it said mayor's veto related to the May 13, 2024 special board meeting, which I call their secret squirrel board meeting that the 4 trustees hold. First, I have never actually seen a copy of the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance, which deprives me of my right to review the ordinance and determine whether to sign, said ordinance or issue
All right,
a veto.
quiet. Quiet.
Okay, guys, you have to listen. Without seeing the ordinance, the trustees are infringing on my powers of my office. I am hereby vetoing the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance. While the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance is voided it's unconstitutional infringing of the powers of the office of mayor. And because it is also illegal attempts to alter the form of government without a referendum. Therefore, their special board meeting, secret squirrel board meeting, is now vetoed once again. So I just want you guys to understand, it is laws to this, and people tend not to want to follow them. And I know people want to be mayor, people want to run things, but you wait your turn. You don't do it in this form or fashion. It's said that everybody else trying to strong arm me when I don't do things that people want me to do. They do this whole smear campaign against me. I think we've been doing a great job here. Things have been getting done. As I stated before, lights been getting fixed, trees been getting trimmed. You've been getting sidewalks done, alleys done, resurfaces of street, and also community engagement. One thing I love about my police department is we are on the street. They are walking. Please, can I have one?
Last time I'm gonna say, calm down.
So, they're on the street. We also are riding bikes as well. So we see them out riding bikes. No, they car didn't take it from them. They're riding bikes as another form of fashion to engage with residents. It's been really, really dope. So I just want you guys to know where we are with community engagement, and they will speak to their community engagement meetings coming up. That's all I have for my report at this moment. Next, we have village administrator, village clerk's report.
Yes. I just have a couple of announcements I'd like to make. Wednesday, June 19th is Juneteenth, and the village of Dolton will be closed in observation of that holiday. Also, this month begins the village board of trustees summer months, where there should only be one meeting, which we only have one now, but technically, according to the schedule, June, July, and August are the summer months for the Board of Trustees meetings, where normally we should have meetings on the first and third Monday of the month. I know the board has to have special meetings in order to complete that second meeting, but for the month of June and July, August, there will only be one board meeting for those months. And if you noticed, I didn't mention minutes because, of course, I didn't submit them because they're never placed on the agenda anyway. So what's the point of submitting them if I can't get them approved at these meetings? And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Next, we have village administrator report. Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Mayor. Revenues and state tax revenues have recognized $190,000 reduction compared to the prior year, with the largest decrease in personal property replacement tax with a reduction of $224,000. The village has also recognized a decrease in utility tax revenue consisting of tax distribution from Nicor Gas and Commonwealth Edison, a tax of $410,000. $76,000 of the decrease is due to not receiving April's Nicor deposit until May 2024. Overall tax revenue is down by $534,000 from the prior year due to delayed property tax in the previous fiscal year. And after 2 years of delayed second installments from property taxes, Cook County is expecting the second installments of the 2023 tax levy collected in 2024 to be on time. And the village should start seeing property tax revenue again in August or September of 2024. Permanent revenue has increased by $181,000. Red light revenue has increased by $237,000, and ticket collection has increased by $95,000. In March of 2023, outstanding tickets consisted of $3,768,815, and in March of 2024, outstanding tickets were $5,087,415. Grants increased by $433,000, And overall general fund revenue is $343,117.04 above the prior year due to the CDBG grant. Utility billing is $305,000 below the prior year, and that's consisting of $135,000 in residential billing and $151,000 decrease in commercial billing. There's also a $51,000 decrease in industrial billing. Thank you, Mayor. That's in my report.
All right, we have Ron Smith, an engineer.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, Madam Clerk, trustees, department heads, and residents from the village of Dolton. My colleague will provide an update on projects we're working on, and then he'll address any comments or concerns that the board may have with the two items that are on the agenda this evening.
Good evening, everyone. I want to talk about the water projects that we're doing. There is a lead surface line program that we're working on in town. The first part of that is an inventory where we want to find out who has lead water pipes or galvanized water pipes. We put out some surveys and we've had over 700 responses, so thank you very much for the promotion for the responses. That's been through a grant with the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency for $150,000, and that helped us to develop our bid and program to do the actual replacements of the lead water pipes. So we've recently put that job out to bid. Received a bid for about $3.2 million. We had a $2.755 million grant from the state, so we'll reduce the price of the bid to match up with the price of the grant, and that project will be starting very soon. That is up for consideration tonight. We have the bid tabulation and our recommendation to proceed with that project. I also wanted to announce that the village was awarded today in the draft list another $2.3 million worth of funding for the same project. So
quiet.
There is an ordinance, a loan application, and some other things up for consideration tonight, as well as the approval of the bid. So if you have any questions, please feel free.
I got questions. Okay, can we wait till we get to that on the agenda?
Sure.
Okay, Ron, is that it for your report, Ron? Okay.
Yes, that concludes it.
Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda is department head report, police.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, board members, and residents. The Dolton Police Department issued 453 parking citations, 156 state citations, 4,920 red light citations. Major crime is down in Dolton, and I want to thank the residents of Dolton for when they see something, they say something, so that's been a big help. So thank you. For the Dolton Police Department, I want to give a shout out to my police department because what they do for the thankless job. They don't have to do it, they do it, they put their life on the line, and what they do is they rise above the top. So I want to say thank you to my police department. Keep doing what you're doing. Also, Madam Mayor, if I can, I want to add a few things. The Dolton Police Department has installed in-car cameras in every vehicle, Exxon cameras, which are top-notch. These cameras were brought in from asset forfeiture funds, so it didn't come out of the general fund. We've added 3 new police officers and currently looking at an additional 3. These police officers are being paid with the COPS grant that the federal government issues, and I want to say thank you for the applicants. We are also hiring for police officers, so if you are a Dolton resident and you want to be a police officer, please go to the blue line, fill your application out, and we will call you in for an interview, along with anybody else that's want to be a police officer. I want to say thank you. Also, I want to say thank you, Madam Mayor, for the cop on top. It was very successful. The Dolton residents actually participated, donated, and like was brought out earlier, we raised $2,900. And what that $2,900 does, it goes for Special Olympics. So when you see the Special Olympics come on this year, know that your Dolton Police Department participated in it, and they raised funds for it. Last year, we actually helped another agency. But this year, Dolton did it on their own, so they raised $2,900 which will go to Special Olympics. I want to say thank you for that. Also, I want to add that our units that are out there right now, which is our drone unit, our K9 unit, our traffic unit, and we now have a overweight truck unit, which is that officer right there, even though I was going to shout him out, but he is one that's going to be out there doing the overweight trucks, which will bring in revenue to the village. At this time, Madam Mayor, I believe that is all I have on my report.
Thank you. Next we have Fire Chief McCann.
Thank you. I apologize. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to switch things up, and I'd like to discuss emergency medical services and, most importantly, the fire department and firemen saving the lives of our residents. Captain Brim and Engineer Stratman, behind you residents at the podium. Ethan, who is our EMS coordinator, is going to give a report of the awards that the Dolton firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics received for lives saved in 2023 from Ingalls Hospital. Ingalls is our resource hospital. Captain Brim is here to receive the awards on behalf of the membership for the Dolton firefighters. Ethan, the floor is yours.
Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak this evening, and mostly for the privilege of being able to serve the community. Our department currently has 15 line staff, 11 paramedics, and 4 EMTs who respond with buzz ambulances, who we have a phenomenal relationship with. I'm going to present awards that we got all throughout the year 2023. January 7th of 2023, Dolton firefighters with buzz ambulance service responded to an unresponsive cardiac arrest. CPR was performed and advanced cardiac care was given. The person subsequently survived. March 7th, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service responded to a 63-year-old male in a cardiac arrest. The patient was given CPR, defibrillation, and advanced cardiac life support. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived. March 12th, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service were dispatched to the report of a cardiac arrest. CPR, defibrillation, and advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported and subsequently survived. May 15th, 2023, crews responded to an unconscious person in a cardiac arrest. CPR and advanced cardiac life support protocol was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived. May 24th, 2023, crews responded for the unconscious patient who was found to be not breathing. Personnel began CPR, advanced cardiac life support. The patient was transported and is subsequently survived. June 21st, 2023, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service were dispatched to a cardiac arrest. CPR was started, advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived. May 19th, 2023, crews responded to a possible diabetic emergency. The patient went into a cardiac arrest. Crews performed CPR, advanced cardiac life support. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived. September 20th, crews responded to a person having a myocardial infarction, which is a heart attack. The person was given advanced cardiac life support care. The person was transported to the hospital where they subsequently survived. October 28th, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service responded to the report of a non-breathing patient. CPR and advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transferred to the hospital and the patient subsequently survived. November 28th, 2020, Dolton firefighters along with Bud's ambulance service responded to the report of unresponsive to not breathing patient. CPR, defibrillation, and advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived. February 18th, Dalton firefighters responded and reported a 17-year-old male who had suffered a cardiac arrest. On arrival, the crew defibrillated the patient. The patient was transferred to the hospital, and the patient subsequently survived. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. If everyone can get a round of applause to the firefighters. It's important to note that not only are our crews out there providing fire suppression activities, EMS is one of the many important tasks that we do on a daily basis. Our firefighters are cross-trained as EMTs and paramedics, and work closely with Bud's ambulance. I'd like to thank not only the Dalton firefighters and the 12 lives they saved. You guys did an incredible job last year, at least being recognized for those 12. I'm sure there's plenty more too, but also like to thank the dispatchers and the ambulance crews at Bud's, because as a team we work together. At the end of the day, there's nothing more precious than life and saving that life and saving our lives and property. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. Come on up, thank you. And that would conclude my report.
All right, next we have Stacy, Public Works.
Thank you, Miriam. Good evening, all. I would like to start my report out with sending prayers to our foreman, Jovan, who was in a severe car accident about 2 days ago. So if you can keep Jovan and his family in your prayers, and may he have a speedy recovery. Productivity report for May 2024. The Public Works Department repaired 2 water shutoffs, 2 emergency shutoffs, 4 sewers have been repaired, 10 sewer lines cleaned, 20 locations for potholes have been filled, 4 alleys cleaned, 15 properties cleaned, 15 vacant properties cleaned, 3 stop signs installed, 56 vacant properties / lots have been cut, and 36 vacant lots have been cut. As a reminder, as of April 1st, Homewood will come and pick up your brown bags. If you feel that they missed your brown bags, please contact the Public Works Department at 708-201-3280, or you can call them directly. We also have a second shift, and if it's after 3:30, you can also call 708-201-3240, and we will assist you. As the mayor stated earlier, services have been hindered the services we render, being that vendors do not get paid or are not being paid in a timely fashion. Our reputation as a village is at stake when it comes to giving services to this community, because when you call for service, the first thing they say is, oh, Village of Dalton, no, we can't come over there, we might not get paid, or, oh, we can't come over there, we don't want our business to be in the street, which is hindering the residents. This hasn't hurt anybody but the residents and the services that we are here to give to you. People call every day. A lady called earlier and she said, hey, they was cutting trees on my street and then they stopped before they got to my house. What happened to my tree? And I tell them the services have been reduced because of political reasons. And when politics are played, the residents will suffer. So,
all right, stop please, quiet.
Some people don't want to hear it, that's fine. I'm the person that you call when that tree is on your car, on your house, on your roof. I'm just telling you how it go. Again, we will try our best to service people in a timely fashion, but as you can imagine, if anyone in here has ever had a job, could you imagine coming to work and dealing with this every day and trying to get people service at the same time? So let's just be real about it. You understand what's happening and pay attention to what's happening in your community. You all have the power to change it in the upcoming election. Here that concludes my report.
Thank you so much. Next on the agenda is William Moore, Housing and Building Improvements. Okay, guys.
All right, okay, stop, quiet, otherwise we are gonna clear the room. Okay? One more word, we're gonna clear the room, okay? Everybody had a chance to talk and they listen. Y'all do the same thing. If you don't want to, you can get up and leave. Go ahead, Will.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. Mayor, good afternoon to our management team. Mayor, I just want to say to you as a fearless leader, continue. True leaders don't make excuses, they make adjustments. So continue to do what you do. We're going to continue to work to service not only those that are here, but those that are viewing us. We're going to continue to work and to service our residents to the best of our ability. And just so that our residents are not gaslighted about those that are sitting behind that podium, there is no sensitive information in the housing department. So you have to rest assured there's nothing for them or anyone to see back there. As a housing director, make certain that we give our residents the best customer service that they deserve. So thank you and your leadership for that. Okay, I'll be giving the housing report as well as my building report for the month of May. And I'll give you this at a high level. I won't give you each and every line item, but for the month of May, we had 42 as-is seller inspections that totaled $12,945, 24 escrow checks deposited at $15,500, 37 housing tickets that totaled $7,250, and 31 vacant property registrations that totaled $20,000. For the month of May, in the housing department, we generated $61,570. And for the building permits report, for the month of May, we had 40 building permits that totaled $22,100, 19 contractor licenses that totaled $6,300, and 8 plumbing permits that totaled $3,041. For the month of May, we generated in the permits department $32,641. A total combined for both departments for the month of May was $94,211. And Mayor, at this time, that concludes my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next on the agenda is corporate bills. Trustee Stan Brown.
Thank you. Electronic payment bills for April the 30th, 2024. Corporate payment registered, $157,316.21. Water fund registered, $231,887.15. American Rescue Plan, $3,185.19. For a total corporate payment of $392,388.55.
Right, so you need a motion? Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
Is there a second? Been motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Norwood? No. Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher? Aye. Motion passed.
All right, Trustee Brown.
One report, June the 3rd, 2024 corporate payment registered $1,725,431.06. Gross payroll, May the 3rd, 2024, $462,524.29. Gross payroll, May the 17th, 2024, $416,105.14. Gross payroll, May the 31st, 2024, $436,759.71. Melody Fitness Center, $1,244.32. For a total corporate payments of $3,042,6,452.
All right, is there a motion to pay the bills?
I have an amended motion on those bills, Mayor.
Anybody want to make a motion to pay the bills?
Okay, so
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any discussion?
I have a superseding motion on this one. So I would like to make a superseding motion to pay the bills as read, amending or removing
Okay, hold
the
on, let me
following.
get a second first, sir. Thank you. Is there a second to his motion?
I haven't read it into record yet, Mayor.
What happened?
I have not read it completely, the motion completely into record.
I'm going to get the second first, and then I'll let you read it to record. Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Y'all already know what y'all gonna do, so, all right. It's motion and second. Now you can go ahead and read into record.
To approve the bills as read, removing the following, page 4, Delgado Law Group, $109,500.07. Page 5, Enterprise FM Trust, $66,347.70. Page 5, Existing Concrete, $14,123.03.
Look at that concrete.
Page 6, Five Star, $122,325. Page 7, John's Pro Trees, $155,000 even. Page 7, K&M Ventures, $181,950. Page 8, Lopez Lawn Maintenance, $10,050. Page 8, Mazda Design, $65,700 even. Page 10, Raoul and Sons, $181,950 even. Page 11, White Gold Pool Solutions, $34,788.58. That my motion is to approve the bills as read with the following removals.
All right, any discussion?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I just have a question in reference to some of the items. I actually contacted the village administrator today, and thank you so much, Keith Friedman, for responding back to me. But the Mazda designs that's on there for $65,000 was brought up before, and Tangenique Miller has stated that it was paid for already. So I'm kind of confused because we still cannot get back in my viewpoint, but just trying to find out if, she said on record it was paid for, why is it still coming back up on the warrant list?
I don't have that exact information for you right now, but I'll get it, if you send it to me in an email, I'll respond to you.
Okay, I just feel that we go through this every month, and with everything going on, it comes to the part where we get to finances, and the finance people not even here to never answer the questions. The village administrator did read off some numbers earlier, but it would be great if we had it in writing. We've been asking for financial records since September, and here it is that it's June, and we still don't have it. We go to court about it. We're even getting sued by a TV station because somebody says FOIA.
Stick to the agenda.
I am talking about the agenda because the agenda was financial information that they requested, and you guys, FOIA, whoever the FOIA officer is, refused to give them the information. So that is the agenda because we're talking about money that we cannot continue to keep getting lawsuits because of people not doing their job. So it is directly in discussion of what we're talking about. So, as I was saying, I just find that that's very difficult that when we do ask questions, and I'm grateful for the response that was given today, but I'm strictly concerned about the $65,000 that my Stop the Sounds wants, and the Tangenique Miller stated that it had been paid for in cash. I'm done. You heard me.
All right, as always, people say whatever they want to hear, but my question is the White Cove pool. Why do you guys keep taking out the pool, which you guys know we want to fix so the kids can take swimming lessons, and then we can also use it as a revenue stream for our village to rent out? Is it a reason why you guys keep taking out the pool?
Yes, no, my question is, can you provide that we have insurance over there for that pool?
I'm asking, can you guys please fix the pool? You guys know the answers to all of this. Melly's been there forever, but it's just sitting there. We pay for it anyway. I'm asking, can we please fix the pool? Are you guys willing to put it back into the bills list so we can fix the pool, so we can utilize it this summer?
Can you answer my question? Do you have insurance over there?
We have insurance throughout the entire village, so that's a redundant question.
No, it
So
wasn't.
my
We
question,
have
okay,
insurance
I just
for
answered
the
it.
pool
Are you
and
willing
others
now? Are you
funds.
willing to put it back into the bills list? Anybody willing to put it back in the bills list?
If I may recognize, Mayor, my correspondent.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so that bill item was pulled out because it was not in the budget, and we have more than $2 million of bills that have been approved by the board that have not been released. So at this time, I'm not willing to adjust it.
So you're saying it's not in the budget, and you don't want to fix the pools that are not in the budget, just like y'all attorneys not in the budget, but y'all approve things. But okay, lawn care, and what's up with the lawn care? People just stood up, complained about getting grass cut, because again, Stacy just told you guys, y'all don't pay vendors, people don't want to cut. And then when y'all get the invoices, you guys still don't pay the vendors as it relates to what they cut. Is it a reason why you guys don't want to pay for any lawn care service whatsoever?
Can can Janice or Tangenique tell us how many checks are sitting on the desk that haven't been
Okay,
issued out
you guys
already?
always stray from the question. My question is about the levy. Are you guys willing to pay for the
Right, quiet.
unfair, or we gonna just go back and forth over Q&A that everybody should ask before we get here? Because you
It
said
ain't really no
that
Q&A,
Keith
but you're
Freeman,
not answering no questions.
you're out of order. Keith Freeman responded to you, so that's clear that he's asking questions. But, okay, if y'all not gonna do that, let's move on. All right, call the roll. Mary Kay, please.
Yeah, we have discussion.
Okay. Okay, you said you still got some?
Yes, ma'am.
What you got?
Okay, there are two vendors, which kind of goes to the point. MBD Solutions, which is a concrete vendor that replaces concrete in the village of Dolton, has emailed multiple times. They were approved by the board more than 7 months ago and have yet to receive payment. Can somebody advise on the status of their payment?
As you just stated, finance is not here, so why would we have that right here? See, this is what I'm saying.
All right, quiet.
Order. As you guys know, mayor does not handle the finances, so stop. So if I'm telling you the answer, that's the answer. So if I don't handle finances, it has to go to the finance director or the finance department. They know that. But we sit here and we can understand every board meeting for you guys. Everybody know the steps. They know how all this goes. So make it like somebody doing something. Finance not here. And they could have got every single question answered before we got here and put on this show for you guys to point fingers, because guess what? It's election time. So here we go. But I'm done talking, because I know y'all use me for clickbait. Whatever else you got, we're not going to pass anything. We can just move forward on the vote. Okay, so y'all can talk to each other? Well,
All right, one more time, I'm clearing the room.
I'm just saying, so
One more time, I'm
there's
clearing the
no
room.
point of wasting my time going back and forth if you're not gonna amend or make changes or see the good in certain things. Okay, go ahead, say y'all statements, and then let me know y'all done talking to each other.
Okay. Thank you for giving me permission to speak. Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's first start with this mayor and her smoking mirrors. You know, I sit here and we come and we say, you know, I say to myself, I'm not gonna cut up with her today, okay? But then I sit here and I listen to lie after lie, and she tells you everything but the truth. Like my grandma say, you lie, the truth ain't in you. Now we sit here and we talk about finances when, one, we haven't even went over a budget, a yearly budget. How can you ask us to make responsible financial decisions on behalf of an entire village when you haven't even presented a budget for moving forward, but yet you continue to say, make these choices, make these decisions. We don't know where we stand as a village in terms of the financials. You are paying vendors 10 times the money that they should be paid. So let me explain this for you residents. Let me educate. A tree. We have a tree on the block. So we have residents calling about trees. And they have an issue with the tree. So we look on, well, when we were provided with access to my viewpoint, what we were noticing is we would have an invoice on there for $1,000 for a tree trim, okay? Then the very next month, we have another invoice for the exact same tree for $10,000 to cut it down. Sounds like double dipping to me. You sit there and you say, well, we have nothing to hide. Well, if there's nothing to hide, provide us with the information. That's very simple. The budget is due at the end of June. Yet it is June 3rd. And you all, this administration hasn't even provided us with the upcoming budget. We haven't even had a discussion. But what they'll do is next month, they'll run to us and say, hey guys, here's the budget for millions of dollars, and don't worry about spending time and going over it. We don't have time at the moment. We just need you to approve it. And then they get angry when we don't approve it. Our job as trustees are to make the best financial decisions for the village.
Thank you.
Not prioritize spending. You sit here and she asks the question, why aren't you all paying for a pool? How can we pay for a pool when you have a how do you even ask a question like us paying for a pool when you have residents that have a pool inside their basement every time it floods? That sounds so inconsiderate in terms of it's not prioritizing finances. That's all we're stating. Provide us with the information. That's it. So residents, please don't be fooled by the smoking mirrors. And this administration will gladly provide us with the information so we can make the right decisions. We'll gladly come up here and prove it. Furthermore, we're supposed to have 2 meetings a month. We sit here, she decides that she don't want to show up to the second one, prevent us from getting access into the building, and then say, oh, by the way, you know what, guys, don't worry about discussing it. We're not going to have a cow meeting for the residents so they can come and ask questions. Don't worry about discussing it with them. We'll just pass it either way. And it's unfair to the residents. Residents ask this mayor, why don't you have the cow meeting so we can go back to having discussions so that we can discuss these things prior to us coming to the original board meeting where we make decisions. It's only fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. This vote is for the corporate bills AP warrant list, where Trustee House made an amendment to the warrant list. And I'll take the roll. Trustee Norwood? Aye. Trustee Stan Brown?
No.
Trustee Tammy?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes? Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, so next we have a motion to terminate contract of Oderson, Sturk, Murphy, Frazier, McGrath, LTD as legislative counsel. Now, as you know, I always put this on this agenda because I keep trying to stress to you guys what Oderson Group is trying to do to our village. He is the mastermind behind the 4 trustees. He is the puppet master, and he keep trying to go into our bank accounts and take funds from us after we say no. When we go in closed session or anywhere else, we make this the record, so the clerk should have this in the minutes. Even the insurance company told him he cannot take on more lawsuits as it relates to the village, because he's suing the village, but he keep on wanting to be the counsel for the village, and he's not. Delgado Law Firm is the counsel for the village. So I keep pointing that out. Don't worry, I'm making a video for y'all. So I have a video ready for you guys, so you can follow the dots. So stay tuned to that. Next on the agenda, is there a motion to approve a borrowing ordinance for $2.7 million for IEPA loan forgiveness? Ron, where are you? Okay, Ron's there. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, so Ron and his counterpart is there. Go ahead. What's your question? Go ahead.
So, my just quick question, when, Jonathan has spoke about the $2.3 million that you stated that just was approved today. So, has an application already been approved for that? And are you saying that we will have to have another ordinance for those funds, or will it be combined? And the reason I'm asking that is because if we need 2 separate ordinances, or if it's something that has already been done and we're not waiting to the last minute like now to get it approved.
That's a good question. We submitted a what's called a project plan to the IEPA about 2 years ago that had 5 years worth of funding. It had the first year, it had the second year, it has 3 more. So based on that project plan, that's what got this second year approved. So it just got approved. It doesn't need to, this process with the ordinance doesn't need to happen until next June. So there's a new deadline of a year. So it would be a new application and a new ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions?
Yes, well, a question or a statement. I would like to ask that the ordinance have 3 amendments to it. One on the ordinance number is ordinance number 15-018, so I'll ask that we update that with our current sequence of ordinances. Also, section 5 and section 7 call for the mayor's signature on the application document. I would like to request that 2 signatures be required on the application for a check and balance and make sure that the board has an opportunity to make second signature being the clerk of the village of Dolton. So reflect the mayor and the clerk jointly make the application. So I want to amend this with the changes, asking for the changes listed.
Okay, is there a second to the amendment?
Second.
All right, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion, to approve a notice of intent for award for the full amount of Calumet City Plumbing's bid, which will be reduced by change order after approval of loan agreement? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next agenda is override of mayor veto issued on May 6, 2024.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve overriding the mayoral veto issued on May 6, 2024.
Second. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Okay, go ahead.
After the completion of this vote, I would ask that Mayor Lightfoot, who's present today, get the opportunity to speak on this issue.
Is it something you want to say?
No, I would like Mayor Lightfoot to.
We're not gonna grandstand today, so if it's something you want to say, we're done with our meetings. Is it something you would like to say, trustee?
My discussion was stated, so I will request it. I don't think that the meeting is adjourned until that happens, so if we can prolong it as long as you would like, Mayor.
Well, I guess we will prolong it then, because at the end of the day, you can make your statement. This is not a political grandstanding moment, which this is what you guys turned it into. So you got something you want to say, you wrote a statement, you got anything you like to say? Okay, you want to call the roll, clerk? You want to call the roll for his motion?
I got a concern.
After the vote? Okay, sure. Trustee Norwood?
You said you got something you want to say?
Okay, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, as I hear, we have an investigation going on by, at this time over the village. Is that what's going on right now?
Quiet, please, quiet, quiet. Everybody listen to y'all. Quiet.
So we got an investigation over the village as a whole, of all employees, or just elected officials?
Whatever they put in this opinion.
Just trying to get some clarity on this.
All right, quiet. Quiet.
I would assume it's it's tied to the subpoenas.
Or we just talking about, this is investigation on the mayor? Or the village?
Oh, you're saying what we're looking over at? The investigation.
Last time, quiet.
The investigation is on allegations of, it was stated previously that there was an investigation done into what happened in Vegas, basically. So that investigation has not been shared with the board, and the board has made several inquiries. So that's one part of it. Also, the allegations or suspicion of commingling of funds or misuse of funds was another component of the request for this investigation.
Like that investigation.
Hey, wait, last time, man, you gonna be here, you gotta go.
Okay, guys. Guys, y'all have to keep order. You have to keep order. You can't keep doing it. We're trying to get down with our meeting. All right, you can call anybody else? Okay, call the roll, please.
Okay. Trustee Norwood?
Sir, I didn't come to the courthouse. I'm not leaving. So y'all can hold that. Okay, what I'm
Jump up, move around. Yeah, move around. Go ahead. And you better not touch me. I'm not going to jail. I didn't come here.
Quiet.
Now let me go ahead with you.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead with your meeting.
Okay. Go ahead, trustee.
I said, look, jump it on.
That's it.
Call the roll, please.
Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed to override mayor's.
Next on the agenda.
I have a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
You have a motion to adjourn?
No, motion to suspend the rules.
All grandstanding decided.
Ain't nobody grandstanding. Shut up.
You the one.
Go ahead. I will be brief in my comments. Can you please turn on the microphone?
It wasn't a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Turn on the mic.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
Push that button.
Turn it on. This is our building. No.
I will briefly state.
Is that time? Excuse me, attorney, we got a motion on the table for the record.
That might come out quicker.
Suspend the rules. Go ahead. It's a motion to suspend the rules.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
What I will say to the residents.
Quiet.
And the residents are resting on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, hell
It's an
no.
honor.
No.
I will not allow anyone to obstruct our investigation. Thank you. I will
You have to get down. You're blocking our traffic.
What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dolton. We have not rested while this procedural matter is in limbo, and we're not going to allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts. And we will continue working. Even though they've turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dolton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve.
Political play right here.
Won't take anybody anyone. Y'all have actual people.
Who are you talking to, Tom?
No.
Talk to a man, Tom.
Oh, man, be quiet. I ain't gonna cuss at y'all or nothing. You do too.
He don't belong in here. He don't belong in here. Why is he here? I'm a taxpayer.
Never go.
Hey guys. He don't even live in the village. What? What's that?
We are. Meeting's over.
You have no right to
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, start with their boss. That's the motherfucker that needs to be in jail.
Non-residents still over there. Non-residents. Residents over. Let's go. Clear the road. Clear the road. Clear the road. Everybody.
Excuse me.
Resident here?
I got you.
Ain't no big no disrespect to nobody. Let's go. Anybody finna be doing that? Yes, man. Just walk out. Just walk out. Come on.
Come on, y'all.
Let's go.
That was a piece of shit move, Lacey.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, you'll be all right. Your time is limited, bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
Back up. You took a whole step up. Back up.
You want to think about
Y'all do call everybody. I've been put out of better places than this.
How did he get in here?
He worked because he worked for her.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yes,
I want
sir,
you to
bro.
know that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
You know that's one side. They don't want nobody to. You saying we going to jail and we don't get. Hey, why you got that's your husband? Yeah, he like you about to have that heart attack out here. He like you come out here. Yeah, I wish I would have known he was talking about you. I would have laughed.
So I'll see what happened. No. Hold on. Yeah, no. People that don't live here, employees, she didn't want Lori Light for the top at all. Then they had a motion to second suspend the rules. You suspend the rules, and she should have been able to top. We had a feeling that was going to happen. She don't want to hear what Lori got to say. But we're going to put out what she found. They said they cut the mic.
And they cut the mics on Lori.
And Norwood brought her a mic.
Brought her a mic, and they cut that mic. I mean, but they don't want the truth. They're gonna keep on spinning. Then they threaten you. You say something, they're gonna get everybody out. You know what I mean? You're gonna throw everybody out if you say something. You're quiet. It's a mess, man. This is, like I said, we didn't sacrifice for us to be in leadership like that and treat each other like this. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You got other employees talking to people who don't live in the village. It was crazy, man. We kind of knew it was gonna head there because she didn't want to hear what Lori Lightfoot had to say. She didn't. But it's not a good look for the mayor or our town. You know what I mean? But we're gonna continue to work because y'all see what's going on. You see what happened today. You want to say something, girl? Okay.
You know what? This administration, they gotta go.
Gotta go.
How you gonna have people that don't even live in the village sitting back there like they're employees and they want to kick us out? They don't even belong in the building. How they gonna tell us we gotta go, but he can just sit back there and do whatever? This is some bullshit.
And antagonize people.
You know, this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I guess it's. It really is.
Oh, we still roll. Oh, he's done.
He's done.
Yeah, it's a sad day in Dolton, man. It's a sad day. Sad day in Dolton. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep on moving.
Open meeting act violation.
We're gonna keep it up. We're gonna keep on fighting.
Damn liar up in there.
She didn't want to let Lori Lightfoot top, y'all. You know that she did not want to let Lori Lightfoot.
That's why you got a foul play. Why they were trying jump right over their
you
fucking
out.
head.
I was so mad at that. Why? I mean, why?
Jump right over their head.
Okay, I didn't think so. You of all
So
people.
they was in there paying on that $4 million loan, huh? On that IEPA loan that Riley Rogers had sole control over and tricked off, huh?
Ma'am, tell us what you saw.
When?
When it came to
When I turned around, I just saw them trying to escort and ask Trustee Steve to leave, and that got everyone's attention because everybody knows he doesn't make any trouble. He speaks at public comment, he speaks for the residents, and there was no reason to ask him to leave. So I even asked the officer, why did you ask Edward Steves to leave? He claims he was on the other side of the room. He didn't have anything to do with it. But I thought he did because I thought I saw him standing right there. But I wanted an explanation. Yeah, because that was uncalled for. So thank you, Trustee Steve, for speaking in public comment. You always represent the people. You always represent them well. And, I mean, that's why they don't like you. Basically, that's why. So,
and like I said, she didn't want to hear that. But believe me, we're going to get that report, y'all. We're going to get that report, and we're going to put it out here what this mayor has been doing, that she's trying to hide, that she's been trying to hide. You can't hide what you spend on the taxpayers' money and then get up there and lie saying they have everything. They went to court and said they legally don't have to turn over the reports, and then WGN is suing because they won't answer FOIA requests. She says all day, just FOIA. She's got to answer FOIA requests. That's the dangerous of her ability to lie effortlessly on stuff that can easily be proven that she's lying. Another great day in Dolton, and we're going to continue to fight for the residents, and we're going to continue to fight for our village. Small village is being financially is being obliterated. Let's get that topic to the news.
And I got somebody back there with my card, so please believe it.
What's going on? I see you limping.
Oh, yeah.
more up there talk about anything. We gotta get some more of that gun buzzing.
Yeah, I think she said what she had to say.
I am so sorry about that. Dan, how do you spell your last name? And you're a daughter.
Yes, but since 35 years ago.
You have been at so many of these meetings. What just happened?
Well, this is the case of them giving preferential treatment to non-resident supporters of an inept, illegitimate, corrupt administration. This has been going on and on and on. If you recall the rainstorm of April 1st, when we were out here.
Goddamn liar.
When they gave preferential treatment to them, they snuck them into the building, left us out here in the rain for hours and a half. Thus it begins. They snuck them back in there again today. They heard reference to it from the housing director. They are in a secure area where our records are kept. They have no business back there.
And how are the rest of the residents being treated here?
I'm sorry.
How are the rest of the residents being treated here?
Like dirt, like garbage. You see that door right there? We can't even get in there to pay our bills and stuff because they got 4 chairs up. They had 4 chairs lined up for us, all of us to use, and they locked up the rest of the building, even though we're paying for the building. This is our building.
Dan, do you think that Dolton should pay for Mayor Lori Lightfoot to investigate?
They should pay.
Should they pay Lori Lightfoot to investigate what's going on here?
I would take an investigation. If you look at the $30,000 for this segment of the investigation, if you compare it to the over almost $1 million that this illegitimate party that used to work for the village of Dolton, that is now the personal attorney for Mayor Henry, that's a drop in the bucket. They have no problem with spending $1 million on for her. But what about us? We're the ones that's supposed to matter here. We're the ones that are messing over. It's just not right.
You are safe for God. You are
Lori already went out back there. What's that?
He's not doing it. Yeah. Hey, girl.
Come over and talk to you.
How you doing?
Trustee, who were you just talking to when you said
William Moore? He's ashamed before God. Why do you use God's name in vain? And you sit up here and allow all these lies to continue to come out your mouth. God ought to strike him down. To strike him down. You're using God's name in vain. But that's what happened when you got a kiss butt.
had to scope it. Yeah, well, let me.
Nope.
I'm telling you.
That Smith dude, man, he was a bitch.
Yeah. Check it, make sure it's right.
He tried to
What's
say
that?
Make sure it's on the right side.
Yeah.
And he getting paid. And I asked dollars.
Like that, just like that. We are looking for the state attorney to make an official
You
ruling.
said you heard me
After a
outside.
certain point in time, we're going to make the same entry. But in the meantime, to exit the meeting at a certain point, we're trying to figure out what's the most efficient way legally to allow everybody to get into the meeting and to get the business conducted. So it is a juggling act, and we are asking for the state's attorney to make some rulings so we'll know the right way to move forward. But yeah, we do have the documentation of our requests and inquiries, and we're going to continue to make it until this.
Hey Jay, she don't want to hear that Lori Lightfoot, did she? She don't want to hear that Lori Lightfoot stuff, did she?
No, not at all.
Nice suit, by the way.
Thank you.
So what's new?
Appreciate you.
What's new? She going right to MCC. What's new?
I think she left out.
That's what I was trying to until her trial is over, then they're going to feel like
I don't understand that. How they gonna let them park in the parking lot? We can't park here.
The employees park in the parking lot, the residents can't even park in the park.
He ain't an employee here in Dolton.
No, he's important in Thornton Township, you're right.
He ain't no employee here. So why are they letting him park here and we can't park here? That's
You got it?
BS.
Okay, I remember that at election time.
Y'all got put out.
I remember that at election time.
Hey, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
I hope you feel good every time you
Dolton
cash a
Trustees.
trustee check, since you don't feel the job is to protect them.
They was trying to take me to jail.
Yeah, then that's the part. Like for real.
And
He don't even live here.
You know what? That's what frustrated me. And I actually just told the chief
Open the
that.
door.
I don't like the fact
That's
that
what you should do.
they're
Get up and
behind
open
me.
the door.
And then they can park in the parking lot. We can't.
Because she's a valid.
And they still in there. They kicked us out, but they still in there.
Yeah, that's
See, I
right.
don't know about to stay in there.
I noticed you gave
I say they all must go.
Lori Lightfoot the microphone when they were trying to mute it.
And they still need it.
And they cut it off. Yeah, they did not want her to talk.
No. Y'all grandstanding. Tiffany, the
Hey,
biggest grandstand of all.
She threw dude's hand off of her.
Who? Oh, Lori Lightfoot?
Yeah, he walked up on her and she pushed him off.
Hold on, you still recording. Hey, you see she didn't want Lori Lightfoot to hear. She wanted to hear that report from Lori Lightfoot.
She don't want to do anything but that.
No, y'all grandstanding.
Come on, say y'all got 3,000 people watching on. Come on, 6 times. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I feel great. Now people can really see what's going on. She don't want to be held accountable for nothing. The mics were turned off when she couldn't have her way. She told Lori the last meeting, how you come to somebody else's town? Well, Lori came and she didn't want to hear what she had to say. So people see what's going on. A lot of lies, a lot of gaslights, a lot of stealing. You sit here talking about a pool, but you won't deal with the stuff that's already going on. Her day will come.
We still out here, man. Still out here. We got what, 3,100 people out here? We still moving. We still moving.
Get that OP and I told that ass up in court. Y'all ain't making it. The judge had me leave with security. Always positive in it. Civil rights violator.
I wasn't here until just like.
Did you get that Department of Justice? Did you get that Department of Justice complaint? I'm sure you got it, Brittany.
Just listen. Normally it's not.
Where's that money Roddy Rogers stole that you voted for them to have sole control over? Then you're gonna tell it. Then you're gonna tell it all. You need to take off the microscope.
need to take your medicine.
So, Velma and me, we could race to the car.
I told Jason, I said, God damn, I said, you need drugs. I'm sorry.
Next time I'm the stuff, the blatant lies she said. And she says, oh, this is all fake. No lie after no lie after no lie.
That's right, I'm good. I'm glad to see you.
We're ready to get this all.
Jesus going out.
Did you just tell me to be cool?
Hey, I'm parked down the block.
That's what I've been telling you. That's what I've been telling you.
I guess I kind of popped.
That's all right. You within your right.
Good. How you feeling, bro? You all right? Good. Yeah.
He called me the other day, told me
I'm good.
told me don't start nothing. Be
No,
cool.
he had a plan.
Right.
He had a plan.
I come here and say I'm not gonna get into it right now.
Somebody snatched it during the fight. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I shouldn't have said that because Naomi had my back.
William Moore is a fraud. That's what I said.
Don't pray for me no more, William Moore.
No, you didn't. You was on point. Wait a minute, he gonna talk to Jason talking about prayer. I said, you using God's name in vain. How you gonna sit up here and use God's name in vain? And you allow all these things to happen and you call yourself a man of God. God had to strike him down.
When he got through praying, I said my own prayer because I didn't want his prayer covering me.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't either.
I said that.
I don't want his prayers covering me. Not like that.
I got his 2 legs on.
Me too. I was
So we still out here, y'all. We still out. We're about to end the live stream now. Thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for the donations. And you're going to have the announcements. We're coming through with the announcements. Jason House 2025. It's going to be Clean House 2025. We're going to need the help of everybody in the YouTube world to help us get this mayor out of here. It's going to take money. It's going to take unity. And it's going to take us working together. So if you see this fight, what happened today, we're going to need your financial help as well. So keep looking at our Dolton Trustees YouTube page. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, I lost it a little bit, but hey, man, dude, try to kick me out, man. Peace.